I'm sweaty! I was sweating the whole time, bro. Oh my god. Anyway, hi! How are you guys? Look at the pan went well, ho, Sammy. Can't believe you're calling me a hoe again, god. I think it went super well, actually. Just saying. Went really, really well. I was legitimately really scared nobody was gonna ask me any questions. Which I guess is maybe like a silly thought, but like, I don't know. You know, it was really well presented. Oh, thank you. I like to think I'm a good presenter. It's okay, Nomad. I know you don't care about me. It's fine. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're fine, hun. It's all good. Also, I wore a nice dress today because I had to look pretty for my panel. With your panel? Well, thank you, Tech. Also, how are you, Tech? How's it going? I am now here on my own channel where I can do things like swear. I can say fuck. Oh. Watch out. Though I think I did accidentally swear in the panel. I think there's a part where I said shit or something. OMG, Eris can say fuck. Eris can now say fuck. But yeah. Watched most of it. Was extremely great. Missed the start. It's all good. I was nervous. Like oh my god. I was stress sweating for that. Like, good lord. But I feel good about it. I feel good. I think it went really well. I'm very happy with it. Certainly didn't show it. I've been streaming for a while. I'm used to getting lots of attention. Let's face it, people shouldn't pay attention to me. I am not an introvert, so like I don't know. I feel like those things can help a little bit, right? I feel like those things have helped a little bit. As you began the game, you're gonna be another race. Just saw the femora. I was like, yep, gonna be a muscle woman. You know it, baby. I love Eris. I love her. I love her. Huh, she's wonderful. Also, Rain, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. I hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. Because reminded everyone we're lovely. Welcome. How are you? How's your beautiful face? But yes, this is my girl. She is currently in cosplay for Lunarcon. But she's Tifa. Look at her. Like, I'm really proud of this cosplay, by the way. I think she's killing it. Like, she's great. For some background, I just started playing through Final Fantasy VII. I just finished it, actually. Well, the remake. I'm playing through the remake. It's the first time I've ever touched Final Fantasy VII. And I've been enjoying it a lot, so Tifa's kind of been on my mind a little bit. So that's why we got our girl here. Is it how I missed the panel? I'm gonna watch it right now. Yeah, go for it. I think actually, I should be able to get the VOD. Yeah, I think I could get the VOD of it because if I do, I want to upload it to my YouTube channel so I have it forever. But I can visit my own femora too. Yes, Axel, love the cosplay, so nice with the arms like those that punch over could topple a tower. You betcha, baby! Absolutely. And hi, Rain. A lovely panel. Thank you, I'm glad you liked it. And Yenna Fur, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. I hope you're absolutely having a lovely day, because I'm ready a bit more lovely. Love you so much. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? Yep, going off VOD. Yeah. So I should be able to get like a download that I can upload. I worry for any non-ro male that hooks up with a femro could break their back with ease. I mean, that's the point, right? That's the point. Just femro and catboy, good ship. Femro catgirl, also good ship. Femro anything, good ship. Feel like femro and like a min-height catboy. Delicious. Kai Shear? Oh wait, I saw him yesterday. Excuse me. Good. Went down the wrong pipe. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. And if you have any questions I like wasn't able to answer, you're absolutely free to ask me. I do not mind one bit. Let's see. So the effective rating mindset panel is right now 2. So was the auction. I might. I do want to watch the tournament today. I do want to do that if I can help it. True words never spoken. Hell yeah. I'm in 6.1 right now, Obtuse. I'm in 6.1. I have successfully gotten through Endwalker. If you want to talk to me about Endwalker stuff, go for it, but I have not finished 6.1. I am not quite that far. Where? Hangout venues, let me find, where is the... We should go to the aquarium at some point too. We might do that in a little bit. And where's the one? That's a scavenger hunt. I'm trying to remember where we were yesterday. Goblet. 23, plot 36. Yes, perfect. There you go. Anyway, how do you learn to travel between dimensions? Still will want to talk to you. True. Tifa Eris, Tifa Aerith? Like poetry that rhymes. Oh, you betcha, baby. Watch the old Endwalker vids, see how many times cutscenes around you. Oh my god, I cried so hard. I'm trying. What did I cry at the most in Endwalker? Excuse me. What made me sob the most? I don't know. What did I cry at the most during Endwalker? Is sadness or happiness? I don't know, when we saw Emmett that one time, I cried a lot. Remember when I almost rage quit the game? I remember when I almost rage quit the game because I thought they were gonna let us talk to Emmett. And then they did. And then I had a breakdown. Oh, is Suda here? Nice. Gordon Ramsay? Last walk was gut-wrenching. Last walk was gut-wrenching. Oh, Graha's speech to the Epsilon, the Alphatron guy. That was really hard too. Should submit that to the Eorzea collection. Oh, the cosplay? I probably should, actually. That'd be good. Pawn Rocket, thank you so much for the follow. I super duper appreciate it. Hope you're absolutely having a perfect day, because you might even more perfect. Love you so, so, so much. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? I was heading to Marlboro. I'm on Brunhilde right now because of Lunarcon. You tall? Yes, I am tall. You, like, only come up to, like, titties. Also, just to say, too, you are very adorable. I do like you. Oh, yeah. Pod, no. Pod, I know you. Yeah, we're besties now. We're best friends now. That's how this works. But Pod, how are you, buddy? How's it going? Are you streaming right now? But, yeah. Pawn, we hung out yesterday with the everybody, and it was great. And, Pawn has a tiny Tifa, and I have a big Tifa, and we're best friends. Definitely not just vibing. Hell yeah, that's completely fine. Yeah, Pawn's tiny Tifa is adorable. Also, Pawn, what pronouns do you use? I think he, him, right? Is that right? Just want to double check. He, him. Perfect, thank you. Just double check. Because either it's Graha proposal, finding Emmett, Matsaya running, or everyone showing up after the walk. Oh god, yeah, those are good. The Graha proposal, he basically did though, like, oh my god. So you need to find a midway Tifa? We do! I do need to find a midway Tifa, that'd be great. That'd be very good. Another Duskwhite? Are they real? Oh, there is another Duskwhite. Oh my god.
Hey.
Dude, Duskwhite Elzen are a precious resource. The perfect trifecta, you betcha. Alright, Pawn, do you know any? That's me. Tech, that's you? Oh my god! I'm hugging you! That's you? The Dante? Yeah! Oh my god! Ah! Duskwhite Elzen are a precious resource that need to be protected. Love them. You're amazing. Are you on Crystal?
It's like all my name.
Duskwhite friends rise up. Duskwhite gang rise up. Just one cog. Thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely jubilant day. Because you might even more jubilant. All of you so much. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? Yes, Mateus. Nice. I'm a Marlboro native. Oh, sorry, Kakatar. Not a mini Tifa or potato Tifa? We have a potato Tifa. That's fun. Fun's the mini. And the demon cosplay I just walked by was impressive. You're impressive. Boom. Frickin' got him. Obliterated. Don't say Miss Archie's actually a goblin. Oh, absolutely. Remember, Eris is not necessarily a reflection of myself. Eris is just whom I want to hold me at night. I am actually a goblin. My OC and like my Warrior of Light OC that is like accurate to me would probably be Pinklocks instead. That's probably the character I am more like. Pinklocks is also a lot nicer than Eris. She's a bit more of a paragon. Not saying that I am, but look, I get upset and I cry when bad things happen to people in video games. I can't do like renegade runs. I can't do stuff like that. I get upset. So yeah. Look, video games are about power fantasy, right? And my power fantasy is saving everybody and making sure nobody's hurt. I want to save everybody. That's why I play D&D too, honestly. Sylvie's such a paragon. Also, you're adorable too. Very cute. You want to be a big protector? I'm the same. True. True. Hell yeah. Hat. Is this somebody? Is this somebody? If this is somebody, you're adorable. I love your like leggings and sweater combo. It's very cute. That's also fair, miss. Yeah, most evil routes aren't compelling at all, right? Asked me if I wanted a snack. Oh, walnut. Okay, thank you. Oh! There's another Tifa! Guys, we found medium Tifa! We found medium Tifa! Tifa party! The medium Tifa, we found her! I'm on the way. Pod, get over here! We need you! Tifa's everywhere, but no Aerith. Damn. Wait, no! Wait! No! There's an Aerith right there! Kakarot! There's a cat girl Aerith! Oh my god! Damn. So Catgirl Tifa has Catgirl Aerith. That's a good shit. Love to see it. Tifa Aerith, Tifa Aerith. We all know the best shit, like, we all know in the Final Fantasy community, it's not Cloud X Tifa. It's not Cloud X Aerith. It's Tifa X Aerith. You know that. It is an absolute fact. Just saying. Ooh, orange juice. Thanks. I'm getting a lovely snack. Thank you, friend.
//.
Rose, thank you for the 16 months. Did you know that 8 plus 8 equals 16, which is how much you've been subscribed for? That's kind of poggers. Illy. Tifa! Oh my god. We've got another! There's another Tifa! 4 Tifas! We have so many Tifas. This is great. Oh my god. Yeah, the real ship is Cloud X Therapy. True. Canadian, thank you so much for the 5 months. Did you do that 2 plus 3 equals
#lurker
5. Thank you so much for the 5 months. You're kind of poggers. The Tifa convention. I can't believe it's TifaCon. TifaCon. Tifa comes in all sizes. Sadly, I lack a Tifa outfit. That's okay. Tifas of all shapes and sizes. Love me some Tifas. Where's the location in the ward? I'm outside of 35. There's another one! TifaCon. TifaCon. I love this. We have a this is TifaCon now. If you guys know of any Tifas. Oh, hey, that's Liffy. He just fainted, oh my god. Wait, not at him. Don't box him. TifaCon. This is great. I love this. We need more Tifas. Do you guys have any more Tifas? We're ward ward 23 plot 36. Ward 23 plot 36. Well, we're outside of 39. A good death. This is great. Oh my god. Puppy food? Interesting character name. We are starting to draw a crowd. Sam brings all the Tifas to the yard. She's like, damn right, she's better than yours. I like that we're all having a fight right now. This is great. We are attracting a crowd. Oh my god, we are attracting a crowd. Tech! That's very poggers of you, thank you. We do need to take a Tifa picture, we do. But Tech, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. That's super, super nice of you. I really appreciate it. It helps a lot, actually. Money helps a lot. There's a reason I don't have a cat, and that's because I can't afford one. I didn't want to say it during the panel, though. Kana, hello, how are you? Meow. Are you one of the Tifas? Are you one of the Tifas? Are you Cat Girl Tifa? No, I'm observing the Tifas. Ah, okay, I see how it is. Wait, is there Barrett? That guy almost looks like Barrett. Gotta go, but I hope the con goes well. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Very kind of you. I hope to see you around. Remember, if you got any fanfic, love to read it. V-poggers. I can give you feedback or not at all. I can just enjoy it. Up to you. so many Tifa's. I'm an Indian sandwich, oh my god. Oh, there's Chibi. Oh no, wait, that's Yupon. Oh my god. Sorry, I got confused. Speedweed? Oh yes. Thank you. Thank you. Who's Speedweed? Thank you. Excellent, excellent. I need that cheese. Very important. Hell yeah, I'd love to. Rats be upon ye. I don't know if we can like line up for like a Tifa picture. That'd be kind of fun. Ward 23, plot 35 is where we're at. Oh, Speedweed's just handing rats out to people. Love to see it. There we go. All right. Let's see if I can't. Oh. Hello? I always get lost in these places. It's a bit of a maze. It's a bit of a maze, I will admit. Let's see if I can... Let's see if I can G-pose this. Oh no, it's gonna make me do that, right? We could enter the open contest. Was that a Beast cosplay on your left? The big blue guy? I'm not 100% sure. This is adorable. I should have put us in a party so I can get rid of people. Somebody just sent me something. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh my goodness. That's a good idea. Okay. The Tifa's have multiplied. Good. Tifaception. Oh, isn't there a way to like only do party? Yes, there we go. Got it. POV, you're about to get punched a lot. Girls' night, girls' night, girls' night. This is great. Oh. Discordian? Oh, cute. Oh, that looks good. I like that pawn. That looks really good. I should send you one of mine. Rotiva bestie for hell yeah, Zach. Hell yeah. Oh, hey, Maki's here. Oh, there's a Fenro. Hello, Fenro. That's you. That's you? Hell yeah, love me a Femro, baby. Were you at Femro Fest? Femrofest? Fade not. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a big gathering of Femros last weekend, I think it was. It was great. Ooh, nice axe. I might have to ask you a question. Weren't able to go because of work? Aw. Where's Hanson? Oh, Gordon Ramsay's over there too. Graha Collective? Right, there's a Graha Collective. Forgot about that. Your small thing over? God, Lunarcon's great. People are so silly, I love it. Pawn nice cartwheels. Your lovely Lalafell looks like a top. Just spinning around. You know, we should have like a Femro gathering though. I wonder if the Femro ship people have like a hangout spot or something. That'd be fun. Would show up on my Femoral, but alas, Europe. European. Rose Unite and the Earth shall tremble. As it should. Not enough green Femros, to be honest. There are not enough green Femros. I love a good green Femro, though. Kind of remind me of, like, orcs. I always did say, like, Rogadians were kind of like pirate orcs. Which is, like, a good vibe. I have no Femro yet. They're the orcs of FF14. They definitely are. Our orcs is a very weirdly prevalent thing. You got the build for it. You know what I want to see? I want to see, like, instead of people making a bad fantasy trope of orcs being, like, violent and tribal, because, like, I want to see orcs that are, like, sophisticated, like, bakers. Or like farmers or something, right? Like artisans of some kind. That would be fun. Oh, those people just disappeared. Like some kind of like specialized artisans. Pirate orcs is cool. Or like sailor orcs. That's cool. Right? Orc scientists? That'd be fun. I'd like to see like some professional like orc chefs or something, you know? Like I feel like that'd be cool. Rich culinary tradition. Want to see fantasy where orcs are full on nerds? Good. Good fantasy. Was that like an Aerith cosplay? Hi, Clover. You really look like the pink-haired girl from Prop Night. Prop Night pink-haired girl. Oh, wow. Oh, like a little bit, yeah, actually. Huh. I kind of do, actually. Oh god, I'm glowing. I take my eyes off of the camera for 1 minute and now I'm glowing. Good lord. Alright, Rose and F14 aren't Unga Smash just because they're big. That's good, yes. Almost gets there. You actually get a mage and librarian orcs in that setting. Yes, for sure. Which is nice. Yeah. Which is so cool. I like don't have her eyes, but like I have her eyebrows, which is kind of fun. Kind of neat. She even has cat-eared headphones. Yeah. Did somebody steal your likeness, Sammy? Probably. I am pretty cute. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm pretty cute. Ward 23, I believe. I am pretty adorable. So if somebody did, I wouldn't be surprised. God damn, Nikki, your bobbies. There are some tops in this game that have so much jiggle physics. OMG poggers. This is precious, I love this. It's so cute. This is how I want to spend a con, obviously. Ooh, that's good. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, good, good, good. Wrong way. This is great. You'll love to see it. Find out for sure if you can be paid royalties. True, true, true. Oh, who's that? Is that Santa? I'm gonna see how far I can see. Give the pretty ladies some proper attention. Well, thank you, thank you. Shiny Tifas, sparkling Tifas. Also, Clover, how are you? How's it going? Hi, Larry, what's up? Make sure nobody's trying to get a hold of me. An apple because of apple strudels? Oh my god. Is that Titus? Hey, yo, Titus! Love me a himbo. Benui Titus? Oh, now he's Cloud. Oh, now he's Cloud. Okay. That's cute. I love seeing, like, everyone dress up and stuff. It's really cute. The cosplays are fun. Oh, look, there's another Aerith, too. Everyone's interested in potatoes? I am... I can safely say that, was that an Aerith? We are slowly gathering, We are slowly gathering an FF7 cast here. Oh, how's that, Larry? But yeah, it's either like for me speaking, I either need to be a big lady in a game or a small lady. Like a big lady because attracted to that. Small lady because that's me. That's just me in general. I've got goblin energy. That's kind of my vibe. I want to be small. So like, I like Lalafels a lot. If I wasn't a Femro, I would be a Lalafell. You know, one of my other wolves is a Lalafell. One of my alts is. Oh my god. We are kind of having an impromptu FF7 meetup though. Like there's another Tifa or another Aerith. A lot of Cackerel Aeriths. Because there's a lot of them now. I think they do reproduce via budding. We disappeared over there. Oh hey, look, there's a Luffy cosplay. Nice. I got you, Larry. Bum, 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 ba-dum. All right. What's on the schedule now? So it's 2:51. Also double checking the schedule. Crystal Conflict is in an hour. The effective raid mindset is an hour and a half, it looks like. They are doing a cosplay contest right now. I'll watch that for a bit. Adorable. Oh, who died? Oh, that's Maki. Farah. Oh, that was the one chief, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I do need to make space on my friends list. I've also dedicated a circle to Lunarcon. For all the people I add during Lunarcon, so I generally speaking know who they are. There's a Sailor Scouts meetup down the road, you say? Oh, is there, punching bag? Is there? Well, well, well. I'll be right back. If there's Sailor Scouts, I gotta go find them. Oh, cute. Oh, adorable. Are there any more? Spooky. Himbo Hooters? There's a lot of people. Damn. It's a staff member. Oh, good lord. That Donald Duck? Okay. Huh. Oh, holy moly. Oh, good. Sonic? God. I got distracted. I was trying to find Sailor Scouts, and then I got really distracted. Tail locking. Your boys in sweaters. Sonic. Don't know what's happening there. Looks important. Feels like an ADHD moment for me. Haha, what do you mean? I don't have ADHD. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, she's cute. I like that femro. Okay, I should go back. Oh! Oh, those are a bunch of canon characters. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. What's that? Okay. Nice. Ardbert and Ardbert too. Yeah. Ardbert and smaller Ardbert. Adult Alize. Graha Tia. This guy. Oh, Eric's there. Cabrales. Oh, that's cute. I'll give Graha a smooch. Lalafell. Oh, there's a cryo! Xenos cussed? Xenos? Juicy? Xenos? Oh, there is a Xenos! Oh, there's a bear! Oh no, they're fighting. The boys are fighting. Damn. You should stayed out, old man. Oh, your time has passed. Oh, they're gonna fight. Is that an emote? Is that a sail emote? Oh my god. That's cool. And there's a freight too. You should clean your room, Brat. Oh my god. Oh my, this is cool. There's so many canon characters here. This is great. Oh look, there's a Cammy too. Good Femro Cammy cosplay. There's a Zloey? Where's the Zloey? Zoe? Zoli? You know what I mean. Alapoe. Where is she? Oh, Stefani's here. And Emmanuelin's here as well. Found the lady from DMC. Nice. Oh man, there's so many characters though. I found another Tifa. There we go. Yeah, this is great, honestly. I found a Yuna. Where's the Yuna? John Bacon. Oh man, there's so many people here. Oh, there's a Makoto! Hey, the one good character from Boja! Good old Makoto. Is that a Rothly? Makoto, she's got a gun. Good. Kakarot Yuna, you say? There's so many people. Oh, Kakarot Yuna. Oh, she's so cute. Aww. There's like a Velma. This is great. I love this game. It's so fun. Jinkies. Is that Titus too? Oh, that's the same Titus. Very angry Lalafell. Alright. Is there any other like cosplays I've missed? Chainsaw Man. I haven't gone over here yet, I don't think. There's another Duskwhite, oh my god. Liffy's dead again. Oh my god, that's Orin High School Host Club. Good lord. It's the Spy X family group. Oh! Oh my god, they're... Yes, you're right! There's... Oh, that's so cute. I love them. Oh, they're adorable. Wario. Nobody's out this way. Nice. Small. There's a car in the road. Oh. Handsome Squidward? That's a lot of... Oh. Chair gang. Okay. I really should get that chair. People like using it. Okay. Oh my good lord. Lunarcon's great. I love this place. Best Femro pose. Oh, there's One Piece. All right. Look at all these nerds. Such a great collection of nerds. I hope Varys and Xenos are still fighting. Oh, there's more people down here. The best G pose ever. Oh, did you? Devila? Popola? Yeah, there's so much going on. Also, where are the near claims? They're literally in game. Yeah, I haven't seen a ton of near claims. I've seen like a couple. Oh, I like the Captain Falcon one. It's very cute. Welcome to the chair convention. TVCon 2022 is up. Nice. As it should be. Oh. Down here now. You know, I will give my girl a dote. Love Anya. Maybe people feel it's less creative. Probably. I can see that. I'm kind of still surprised people wouldn't do that though. You know what I mean? Is that Winnie the Pooh? I guess also Popola? Like, yeah, you could always like try to like do replicant characters. You could probably pull that off pretty well. I feel like. I saw Akane the like yesterday. Oh my god, that's a Samus. Love it. Bum 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 bum. Oh god, they're still fighting. Any Asahi cosplayers out here? Ugh, gross. What's up, Larry? You've told me that before, hun. But thank you. Scarlet? There's a Scarlet? Where? Ma'am? Look, Scarlet's wonderful and I love her a lot. Chair next to the bridge. God, they're all bouncy now. Like on the bench? Back with the cosplayers. Not seeing a chair anywhere. Oh, there she is. Here's Ryu. Oh, there's the Street Fighter cosplayers too. Got an umbrella. What is raining now, huh? I love how creative everyone is. It is really cool. Like, it's legitimately, legitimately like one of my favorite parts about this is just seeing like everyone like do stuff. It's very cute. It's very nice. My PC's getting very hot. Your PC's getting warm. Mine is actually doing fine. It's like a little warm, but nothing like concerningly so. Kind of also just passing time until the tournament happens too, because I do want to watch that. That and there's a panel I want to watch too. The one about like accessibility. Have you guys looked at that panel at all? So it might not be helping. Oh, that's fair. Like the blind prog, visually impaired accessibility, and FF14. That one I do very much want to look at. I think it'd be kind of cool. At the tournament. Excuse me. A lot of stuff I want to watch, not enough time. Be cool because my computer's frying in the heat. Oh, that's fair. I have a pretty serious water cooler. I think I've got like 240 water cooler, something like that. Water cooling is the best way to go, in my opinion. Yep, I have a pretty— oh, Papa Limo! Oh no! Awkward male row cosplaying as Raiden. I will keep my eyes peeled for you, punching bag. I will keep my eyes peeled. Little son, where? I can't tell if that's a Magni cosplay or just Ko. Little son. If it's a Magni, I'm not seeing him. Oh yeah, I saw Ko yesterday. I think he was chilling with his boo thing. Very good Banui. Oh yeah. His bunny's really cute. Is Roth in a Velma gland? Yeah, that's Himbo Hooters. Oh, hello, ma'am. No, I can't really see anyone. Oh well. That's fine. God, there's so many people here. Regal purple dye if anyone needs any. They even have a chopper. Is this, is that Hermes and a flock of Netians? Oh no. Is that a Stydian? Oh, that is a Stydian. Stydian Wormblood. I was friends with an Stydian for a while, then I found out he was a terrible person. Dope. Zelda! Biker row. We do need like a row meetup. Oh, good lord. There's so many people here, holy hell. What a nice gun. Embrace. Okay. Have you guys found like a favorite cosplay yet? Have you seen anybody that's got like a favorite favorite glam of yours that you in particularly enjoy? I really liked the Titus guy earlier. He was pretty great. Is it Kiki's delivery service cosplayer? You know, the downside about this is like I'm seeing a lot of stuff happen in the chat, but I can't like I can't tell where people are. I literally can't tell where people are. There's like so many people. See, that's a Zelda and a Link, I think, right? Found a warrior and a Mario. I did as well. Default higher looking ass is just so endearing to me. Default higher looking ass. Oh yeah. No, he's cool. Wind up Hythlodeus. Oh, cute. Lost you when you ran out from the Tias? True. Yeah, I kind of lost myself when I ran out from the Tias. I don't know where I am. I see a Ysael. Yeah, there's a Ysael over here. The Frey. She looks great too. God, Elzen are great. It is criminal that we have so few like femme Elzen. It really is. It's such a bummer. They're near Magni. Where's little son? Femme Elzen are so pretty. They are! It's criminal! God. One of the most validating things I've ever done is during the panel I said, like, women are criminally underutilized in FF14, and everyone was like, yes. And I'm like, yes. You're right past him? Did I? And we're very underplayed. And you were right! 'Cause I am! It makes me so mad. Oh, there he is. Found him. There we go. Got him. Need more Femros and Femme Elzen. We just, I mean, absolutely. We also just need more women in general. Like, good lord. Where the hell is Sadu? Like, if I had an aura, I would do a Sadu cosplay. Running from Guilty Gear in her doggo. Oh, nice. Oh, hey, that's Jin. Stuff is in-game BLM stuff. I'm pretty sure you're right, yeah? Give me a Dusk White Society. That would be very nice. Good old Magni. The Zell from FF8. Aren't they a reference to the Zell? Like, aren't Rodians a reference to the Zell or something like that? Just like how Rothgar are a reference to the cat boys in FF10. The Magni phobia is rampant, I see, little son. Ronso, yes, Ronso, thank you, Arla. Rose are based off of a race in FF11. Pat the Magni. Okay. What was the race in FF11? I'm not familiar. I haven't played FF8 yet, so I don't know about any, like, Zell or anything. One that has Squall. Garner Nose. Dognode Hellsguard. Have as a reference to that? Oh, do they have like a pug nose or something? male rose, but super fluffy. I gotcha. God, there's so much happening. Oh, so hi, Nevik. What's going on, man? It's been a minute. How are you? No, I need to play FF8. It's on my list. I might try to play it after FF13. But I think that is the one I'm going to do after FF7. Seems like a good decision. And I want to play it because I want to prove that it is a good game. Once and for all. I'm not a big fan of listening to people's opinions on games I haven't played yet, generally speaking, and a lot of people have a lot of opinions on FF13, so it's a good one to start. So I found a Xenos too, yeah. I'm really excited to see the FF13 playthrough. It'll be nice to see when somebody go through it with a fresh perspective. Yeah, that's kind of the point, and like, that's kind of one of the reasons I'm trying to go through a lot of those FF games, even some of the older ones, because like, look, I get it. A lot of people like FF9. I hate FF9. I just cannot stand it. But like, I get that it meant a lot of things to a lot of people at a time. But I think it's kind of one of the problems when games age like the way it did. Like, there's a lot of issues when you like make a game like that that's so dependent on like guides and stuff like that, and it's just not a great place to be, right? Does that make sense? I thought you liked parts of FF9. I do. I don't hate it universally, but like, I'm not a big fan of FF9 in comparison of like how a lot of people really enjoy it. Like, people talk about it like it's the greatest game ever made, and a lot of people, it's a lot of their favorite FF9 games, and I really do think a lot of that is nostalgia. And like having a fresh perspective is nice, right? I think so, at least. Oh, why are you changing the logo? As odd as it sounds, a woman's perspective? Sure, yeah. I will give a woman's perspective on FF13, you betcha, baby. They had some weird design decisions, that's fair. Triple triads from FF8, I know. I love it as an MMO celebrating its 20th anniversary. I'll help you show you around if you ever do. I'm not sure if I will get into FF11. I might try, but that one sounds like a time commitment that might be too big. You know? Granted, I mean, playing all the FF games is a time commitment on itself, but still. Oh yeah, I saw her, Kakatar. Many other FF streamers? Oh boy. Yeah. No, not that there's anything wrong with like liking FF9 or any other games like that. It's just good to like try to like get into them now and just like see the difference in like how things have been designed and how well they've aged, really. I think that's a good description of it. Yeah, the pixel remasters of 1 through 6, I hear, are the better way to play them. The 3D remasters are apparently not good. Does that make sense? Yeah, FF11 is what got Ninja into streaming. Yep. Yep. Which is interesting. Because I don't think he even does he even play FF10? Like, does he even play FF10? Or FF14, I mean? And some parts good, but other parts not so much. Which 3D remake? 3D remakes for a lot of, like, 1 through 6. In particular, I hear 4. Like, they made 4 really, really hard for, like, no reason. But if and when I will probably play some of 1 through 6, I will probably do those... Excuse me. I will probably play those as, like, a, probably play those on, like, pixel remasters. Enemy spawn locations and timers memorized. Oh, that's cute. I like that. But yeah, I hear I hear the pixel remaster is the way to do it. And like 6, 4, and I think 2 are the good ones. I think 3 is apparently pretty solid too. I really do want to play 6. Like 6 is one I'm really interested in. And I know 4 had a lot of hype around it too. So I'm curious about those ones. Don't know if I'll do 1 though. I hear 1 is kind of just like, eh. I know there's something weird about 5, because people talk about 5 really weirdly, but I think that's when blue mages were invented. That might be fun to try. 1 has aged the worst, yeah. It's like literally D&D. Yeah, it's like not really Final Fantasy. I mean, you know what I mean? 5 and 2 have interesting systems. What do you mean? I know nothing about 5, not even who the characters are. Same, actually. I know extremely little as well. And I only know that 1 has like the Warrior of Light kind of vibe because of like all of this stuff, right? 5 is where the bosses from the first tier of the Mega Raids are from? Yes. Yes, I believe that's correct, yeah. I like Dragon Age, actually. And you can cross-class. Okay. Oh, the sun, it's brighter now? Final Fantasy and Dragon Age are very similar in that regard. They started out very generic, but took their own identity over time. Became recognizable over time. That makes sense. Kind of makes sense that you would want to that you would start like with an idea or a premise. It's very similar to something else, but then you like diverge later. You diverge later and like find your own identity as you work on stuff. That make a lot of sense. Why, there's an Optus. In fairness, I think a lot of franchises do that too. Just as, and you increase stats by doing thing, attacking, hitting yourself, casting spells. Oh, okay. So you could hit yourself a bunch and like level up your defense stat. I thought it was the only one I can think of that started out strong with its own visual identity. I think there's a couple examples of that. Like Dark Souls has a really strong visual identity, right? Mass Effect probably does too, right? You can level your party up by punching them. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love it. I feel like Elder Scrolls might be another example of a game that had to like get into its identity. Bloodborne as well, I'd say, yeah, but Bloodborne's not like it's not a series, right? Bloodborne's just like one game. You know what I mean? It's like a one-off. Or like Dark Souls has its own like, Dark Souls is like Dark Souls. Like there's things that are compared to like Souls-like games and stuff like that. Things like that. Excuse me. I just met my twin, your twin. Visual identity follows still pretty much there, even in 1. That's fair. Yeah, Fallout's got a pretty strong identity. Maybe Elder Scrolls doesn't, but it probably does. Morrowind has been Elder Scrolls found this thing, yeah. Arena was like a dungeon crawler. There were a couple games before Morrowind, wasn't there? Like, there are some, like, those generic, like, dungeon crawling, like, 3D, like, 3D, like, fantasy, like, old, like, retro games. Yeah, Arena and Daggerfall. Okay. Wind Up Monbrita? Hello? I didn't see Wind Up Monbrita. I wonder if, my favorite Uri is here somewhere. Oh, she's so small. Hell yeah, Monbrita flex. I love her. Also, Danny was stronger in the older entries. I would agree with you. Oh, you were the earlier TIFACon. Oh, nice. Hi, Val. How are you, sweetie? I'm glad that you like my cosplay. She looks so good. I'm so proud of this cosplay. It's so good. Oh, really, Grok? I didn't know that. Mad because small guy? Yeah. Right over here. Satyr's on a stump. Yep. Found a dead Liffy. Yeah, Liffy's been dead for a while. I haven't seen him move in a bit. Speaking of Dragon Age, Morrigan? Oh, there's a Morrigan, huh? Pat. Wait, oh, sorry. Pat. Wrong button. And Akane. Oh, there is Akane. Rekindled spirits. Vice, you dumbass. Love him. Going downhill, Zoomy. 39 hearts on a teeny stump. Yeah. And I've seen him. I've seen Cedric. That isn't a bad Kane outfit either. Even has like the one leg wrapped. Oh yes, the small Meteons. Oh my god, there's a... Oh, I hate it. Yes, I saw a Forger family group. I saw the SpyX folks. Very cool. We were running around looking for folks at first. Devila? Oh god. Bluebird Bridge. There's a lot of bluebirds on this bridge. What is happening here? Oh, there's two Hermes. Yup. Some good old fathers. There's so many people here. But yeah, anyway. What was I saying? Oh, hello, Xavier. Is that Laura Croft? No, did a really good job with Freddy Krueger Glam. There's so many good cosplays. We're kind of biding time until the tournament. I know, man, it's been great. There's Magni. Oh, cute. You want to go? Catboy wants to get in a fight with me. Friendly reminder from your... This is your friendly reminder from a Cryle to stay hydrated. Thanks, Cryle. That's set! Wait, that's set! Holy shit! Wait a minute! Luca! Holy shit! That's set! That's Lee Catboy. Yeah, it's Lee Catboy! I didn't realize that at first. Holy shit! It's one of my favorite boys. I don't even play League. I'm like, wait a minute. I've been going up to fist fighting characters and boxing them. Love the Tifa. This is great. Oh my god. Papa's from Zot, I think. Apparently he's been running around just like trying to fist fight people. Like fist fight other like punchy characters. He's great. Oh my god. Oh, there's that guy again. The true Lunarcon experience. I need to play Pink Locks more. I really do. I need to play Pink Locks more. They're just spinning around. Love them. Wait for 5 minutes, I hear Edgelord McEdgy, oh my god. Oh my god, Zach, I love that emote. That's great. You're punching the birds. I like the Twitter bridge though, that's fun. Meteon bridge. It's a cyborg. There is a growing gathering of Lalafels. God, I love this. Wasn't there a Lalafell ball pit last year? Am I remembering that correctly? I feel like there was. I like the dancing halfway though. Is it a gaggle of Lalafels or a patch of potats? A harvest of potats? A bundle of potats? What do you call like a sack of potatoes? A murder? A murder of Lalafels. No. That's so scary. Why would they be so murderous? Murder of Popatos? I can see that. Spin. This is great though. Oh, I love it. There's some man going around selling ice cream. Yeah, I saw him earlier. I want some ice cream, but I still got cheese. Oh. Where's the Kaio? Oh, good lord. There's too many people, I can't tell. I'll show you my lol after this con is over. What do you mean? Yo, why isn't there a Popatola? Popatola? Oh, they're all dead. Tragic. Wait, Pawn! You're here now! With your eyes wide open. Damn. They're so lovely. This is great. Hey, look, there's another Lalafell. Is that their Play Dead animation? Like when Lalafels play dead, they'd like do a spin. I believe so. Is Play Dead account wide? Curious if Pink Locks has it. No. No! Dumb. Dumb and bad. I will say, I don't like how like emotes aren't account wide. I feel like they should be. That seems dumb. Like, yeah, True, but they're also pretty cheap. How do you get Play Dead? You have to buy it. It's a purchasable emote. Which, like I said, I think is kind of dumb. Dumb. Bleh. Female Lala is Spin. I love the spin, it's adorable. My Lala alt is female, but she doesn't have the Play Dead emote. I need to get that for her. I need to play her more too. This is making me want to play a Lalafell. The Lunarcon experience. You. Hi, Ashley. What's up? How's your beautiful face? How's your like lunch thingy? Oh god, why the Lalafell screams? Because if 3 or more Lalafells gather, they must sing a song. Wait, there's a 2B Glam, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, Freddy Krueger. Oh, there is a Freddy Krueger, damn! Oh, that looks good. Oh, this is good. This is a good way to pass time until the tournament. This is great. Somebody's telling me, how did you not notice? Ah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. There's a Lamit? Oh, where's a Lamit? Oh, I love Lamit. Hi, Kiki. Oh, hey, there's a Yaguri. Not you. There she is. Nice. You love to see it. Thank you. Thank you for the apple strudel, friend. So I can't get your Guri gradient scales? That's fair. I'm just sad Yaguri was written out of the story. My poor girl. That too. Trim me up a bit. Oh yeah, that's the Guilty Gear girl, right? The anchor girl. Yep. Totsugeki. Was that her name? God, so much is happening. Oh no, not the paint. Oh, hey, Spigot Blue, cute. Surprised there's an Emmett. Yeah, I haven't seen a single Emmett, actually. This is great. I had an Emmett and a Bunny Hypel DS and a Roulette once. I think I actually had that too. I'm pretty sure I remember that specifically. She yells every time she does an attack and also summons a dolphin. I love her. I should play Guilty Gear. I'd hate it because I hate fighting games, but I should try it. Same reason why I should try Grand Blue. I'd hate it, but like I want to try it still. The crew's all girls? Nice. Gender. Well, except for Johnny. Hmm? Kind of more as a side cut. A sidekick, but not side cut. Oh, hey, there you are. Hello. How are you? I hope you are well. Good hug. I love you so much. Oh, nope, don't do that. There we go. They're firing him out of a cannon. Is he a mascot or is he like a person? Is he like a character? Marble Dove? Oh, that name's familiar. Hug. Trying to keep up with what Ashley's telling me here. The Ashley girl. Chat's moving so quickly. He's an actual character, gotcha. Kiru-chan? Where? His pants, no shirt, and an open jacket. Ooh. Oh, so like the Johnny in FF7, you mean, right? I love the Lalafell mosh pit. Kind of only blonde and actually skilled. Nice. He's actually good at his job. That's good. That's good. Okay. Let me... Because we have... Oh, the tournament is coming up here. Shen's streaming the tournament. Gotcha. I'll have that ready to go. They actually didn't say something, they got immediately lost. Also, I love that the Magnai cosplayer... I love that the Magnai cosplayer is literally like, yeah, no, Sadu and Serena are shacking up. Because people keep mentioning that, like, oh, like, Magnai, go, like, find Sadu. And he's like, nope. Love wins. I love this Magnai. He's got great vibes. This Magnai's great. Love him. Love that for him. Also, like, just saying, like, I don't think, I'm not sure how you get through Endwalker and not think Serena and Sadu are dating when they literally sleep together and they say that openly. Like, they literally say that, just saying. And then Sadu literally tells you that she prefers women. She says that. I don't know. They say that. Yes, they do. If you talk to them in between cutscenes, they do. Sadu has a line about how Serena's good company, much better than any man, and that she does not like a man's company, and says that Serena has what was that? Serena has been like good to share a tent with, and kept her company on many nights, something like that. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. She says it a bit differently. And then Serena says something about like how she's worried that Sadu's gonna keep getting hurt, and then she's gonna have to like keep patching her up and stuff. Yeah. On many a hunt, yes. So like, they're fucking. Like they're definitely fucking. Like, we know that. Like, we know that. They're so gay, I love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they explicitly say stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know how else you're supposed to even interpret it, right? Oh, hey, here's the PvP tournament. Whoopsie. Oh, not that big. So I'm peeing in the ball pit? Oh, okay. Good for the ball pit, up and down.
You're gonna take a backseat role. You're not gonna talk at all, or do you want to talk sometimes? Hey!
Hi, hello everybody. Welcome to the Lunarcon Crystalline Conflict Tournament.
Woo! Woo! Let's go!
I will be joined today by Brian as the main organizer and Rin and Co as shoutcasters. Hello.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go ahead and introduce the tournament to everyone?
Sure. I will introduce it. Hope everyone is.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Brian, hello.
Ryan.
Hey, I'll do it for now.
Oh, okay.
Did Brian die?
Okay, so anyways, hey guys, welcome to the Crystalline Conflict Tournament, featuring me as a shoutcaster, Rin and Shen as well, and Brian's our main organizer. We have about, I think, 8 teams this year? We have 8 teams going at it, playing this new PvP mode that we had last year. We had Feast, this time with Crystalline Conflict, and it's gonna be a lot of cool action-packed, like almost every second. Rin, you played a bit of this, right? Well, how do you feel about the new mode?
I think it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of high impact play, and the way that they tiered the ranking systems now really opens it up for many players who didn't necessarily want to try PvP before.
Yeah.
And you're not as, I don't think you're as punished for being a new player. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think definitely the best part about this is that it was brand new. Anyone can come in and play. And Feast last time was a lot of like, you know, a little bit of gatekeeping, but this time anyone can play, anyone can join in, and I feel like a lot of us has played it this time around, and I'm really happy with the inclusion of allowing new players to play this mode. So, hey, how about we go over some of the teams? Brian, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that.
No worries.
Welcome back.
Yeah, you're welcome back, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do a little bit more introduction to the tournament.
Yeah, go for it.
So yeah, last year, like Ko said, we had an amazing Feast tournament, and this year we're doing Crystal Conflict. Very similar format to last time. We had open applications for everyone on Lunarcon's social media on the website. And this year we had about 85 players apply, and we created like 8 teams out of it. So 8 teams will compete in a best of 5 series for the crown. And
This is great.
yeah, just very excited to see what will happen. Like we said earlier,
I like
Crystal Conflict is
the
a lot more
dance in the
well-known
background.
compared to
That's
Feast,
great.
so I'm super excited to see what happens.
Yeah, awesome. And like we said, we have 8 teams, and some of the teams that we have
Love that
today,
funky
or all of the
cowboy.
teams we have today is Gnome Way Out, which features some big names. You might recognize this little small YouTube content creator. Maybe you guys might know. If you know this person, let me know. His name is Denmo McStrong Huge. Yeah, I think I've heard that guy before.
I think so.
I've heard that
I've never
person
heard of him.
before.
Does he know the face?
Maybe he does. The face is more, I think he's more different than Demo, so, you know, they're both different. We also have Cornelia coming in as well. She was a winner from last year. Congratulations to them.
This
And
is
we
so
have,
bright.
you know, a Lunarcon mod. So if you guys
might
are
have
having
heard
some
that guy. Oh, yeah,
mod
maybe.
troubles, go ahead and beat them up in this game mode. Next, we
Cornelia
have
too?
in Team Bumblebees. We have Zaya, which played last year, as well as a staff on Lunarcon. Sarah, which is a top 100 player,
Oh,
and
God.
we had Sumere, which is a person that has played in several contests so far. How about we kick over to Rin? Do you have the list open in front of it? Do you want to go over the rest of the teams?
Yeah.
Starting with Team C, go ahead.
So at Team C, we are going to have last year's winner. We have Geiga Morgard, who's going to be accompanied by a top 100 CC'er Summer Song with Killian Sage, Ghost Karagal, and
You know,
the
I
Potato.
almost signed up for the
I'm
tournament.
not sure if
I
they're
didn't end
Lolapel
up
or not,
doing
but
it.
something gives me an intuition.
Because I thought I was
They
going
are
to be too
joined,
busy.
Followed up by Team Delta Daycare Fight Club.
With how many
We're gonna
like
have a
top 100
second
players are
place
involved, I'm kind of
winner
glad I didn't.
from
I feel like I
previous
would have got my
tournament.
butt kicked.
Celiera Ishtar.
I feel like my ass would be
Along
served
with
up on a silver platter and like not in a good
Lil
way.
We have Solil and Zaza Joni, which are contestants, with Aral Ormo, which leads us on to Team E Kogan.
All right, in Team E, we have somebody who placed last year, Pasta Salad. It's like P-A-S-T, a P-A-S with apostrophe T-A. It's a funky name, but you'll see when we get in there. They have Cara Hilder. I hope I'm saying that right. MT Boop. Oh my god, I cannot say this right.
Comes main CCQ is terrible.
Zulatia and
What do you mean,
Aris
Nevik?
joining them in this Team E.
I'm pretty sure you could have given them a run at
Thanos.
least.
The
Potentially.
next team is Beach Bashers, which features Pink Parse, Director Fury, Ryu, Umbra, and Zeke.
Like,
And
that's
you wanna pick up the last
potentially
one?
true, but like,
Well, after you just
I feel like
announced
any
leader of
experienced
Shield,
CC
Director
player is
Fury,
going to
I'm not
see
sure
a
I
black
want to,
mage
but
on the other team and then immediately
They're
kill
gonna
them.
have to pull their weight with Team G.
Though you could argue if I have a team with me, I could
which
actually
holds
like
a
maybe
not
be
so hidden
defended,
gem, last year's
but
winner,
like
Super Epco, a Lunar Staff.
Again, man, it's so scary playing
accompanied by Utai, Mutsumo.
it's so scary to play Black Mage in CC.
Last,
I still do it though.
but
Still
not
have fun.
least, is Hotline Eorzea
Sometimes.
and their roster.
I'll be the best Black Mage one of these days, don't you worry about I mean, I'm already the best Black Mage on Crystal, but I
Kuro
mean,
Bacardi,
Crystal Conflict?
Genie Nocturne, Altingan Trove, and a contestant from last year.
Everyone's doing front lines.
Yagami
Oh, because of the Motomes?
Ooh, a lot of familiar names in this. A lot of past participants. A lot of
That makes sense,
big
I
names
guess.
in here.
It'd be cool if they would've added it
go
for
over
Crystal
Team
Conflict,
A and
though.
B real quick because I didn't see the rest of the team members. We have Xylo Lark on A as well as Demi Maya Dani. And then on B we have Bobo Babi and Sunny Ice. So there you go. That's the rest of the team for those teams. And I think right now we're currently trying to get the team set up. Is that correct, Brian?
We're almost ready. Very excited to see all the teams play. All of them have themes to their names, and they have
it's supposed to be
awesome
Wonder Woman?
voices
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, So it's gonna be really exciting to see them.
Yeah, so we told teams to come
The
up with
teams
names,
have, like,
we told
certain-
them to,
or
try to
at
come
least
up with
some of them have,
matching
like,
outfits
themes.
as well. So it's gonna be really great to see what's coming up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's like what the
meantime,
gnome team
we're
is?
trying to get into the groups. And the way we set this up is like all through Party Finder. That's how you can set up a lot of these custom matches.
Yep.
So if you guys
And,
ever want to pull off your.
You got like the Animal Head team too? I know what team name there is. Is that?
Brian,
We'll do-
a question, if I can, real quick, about Crystalline Conflict for anybody who might be watching this, who was watching the feast last time. Are we expecting to see a standard composition of having a tank, a healer, some DPS on each
No,
team?
so teams are allowed to do any composition they want. So there might be a team with 3 healers. There might be a team with 3 tanks. We'll never know until we get in there.
It's gonna
That's part of the
be.
excitement.
Yeah, so the apparent meta that a lot of people was going with before was 1 tank, 1 healer, and then like all DPSs, preferably maybe 1 magic, 1 range, 1 melee. But because of how, this whole entire meta shaped out, we'll see a lot of like different things, maybe no healers at all, and it's just gonna be a mix of a bunch of things, and we're gonna see shortly how it's gonna go down. So today we're gonna be casting. Me and Rin will be going first in these first few games, and then Shen will join us whenever Shen wants to join us. And yeah, with that said,
Yeah. So right now we just have to do a wheel spin for the map. Shen, do you have that available on the
Yes,
stream?
I do. 1 second.
Yay.
Here we go. It's right here.
So there are 3 maps in total for Crystalline Conflict, and Shen will be picking out one of the maps from this spin wheel.
The spin wheel. All right,
see
are
what
you ready?
map we get.
Why are they like that? Why is it like that? Oh, yeah, I love this
got-
Angrief.
Feasting grounds.
Volcanic
Oh.
Heart.
I like Volcanic Heart.
Let's go! Alright, so, Rin, how
It's a
about
fun
before
map.
we get into this, how about you explain what exactly is so different about Volcano Heart compared to the rest of the maps?
Well, Volcanic Heart has nice little gimmicks. If you've ever played Bomberman before, we're going to have lanes. And periodically, we're going to have eruption phases where these bombs will come down and shoot out in these plus formations, leaving behind a small pick-me-up that gives you a lot of increased damage, some LB generation, and could turn the tides if the other team is not prepared. Ko, have you had much experience here on any of the jobs
I
you
love
played in
them.
Crystalline Conflict?
Oh, I love their
Yeah,
adventure
so
plates.
one of my favorite jobs to play here is
And they've got 2
blocking.
tanks
A
and
little
3
strategy
DPS, that's
I like to do
fun.
is, like hide in a corner while everyone else is fighting.
I'm excited
They're
to
all
see the
focused on
different
staying
comps.
on the
Okay,
point,
and they've
I can
got
sit
2
there
tanks and
block
DPS, and they're
away
all blind.
with the magic spells that I have. And then as you can see by all the
Fair
adventure plates,
enough.
everyone has like outfits matching. What's up, Shen?
Stupid question. Which 2 teams are fighting right now? Just so I have it right on
Yes,
the on the thing.
The teams that we have going on right now, we have
Team adventure
Team
plates, I love it.
Masters versus
Yes.
Team C.
Okay,
yes,
so everything is
Team
correct
C versus
because
Beach Master.
Ellum created this
Hi, Xavier.
little thing for us where you can see which team is going against who and what their
Beach
plates are.
Bashers, because they're because they're all
awesome.
have
So I believe
swimsuits,
we're
and Team
playing the
Z
best 2 out of 3.
because they can't see.
How's this working out?
Is it going to be 2 out of 3 loser decides?
Yes.
I believe, maybe?
Yes, it was loser decides.
All right, awesome. So they're gonna be playing 2.
Yeah,
at least
I'm really excited
2
to see what kind of
matches.
like comps people
Maybe
run in
3
this.
if
They
get
do have a
lucky.
black
And,
mage.
Don't worry, guys. There's gonna be a chance to fight back.
on-
and
on
the
their
best part
team.
about like all this Crystalline Conflict is there always is a
We got
moment
Monk, Ninja,
for
Bard.
comebacks. Rin, tell us about your.
They got a
comeback
ninja. And
stories.
they've
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Dancer?
First, before we get into that, we want to
Yeah.
look at their glamour game because we have the Beach Bashers
Yes, the Beach
rocking
Bashers.
wonderful summer attire. I met up with some of them before the game, and when I went, "Wow, you guys look cool," they went, "Do not ask."
Oh, and here we go with the first fight is already going down. Pink Parts is taking a lot of damage, and Pink Parts is
Oh,
already
wow.
down. Whoa.
I think, yeah, they
Really
kill the
well.
Black Mage immediately.
Now, typically,
Oh, no,
you
the
see
Black-
a
no, the
warrior
Black
jump
Mage
in,
got the
they're
kill.
the engager
Ooh,
of the
never
fight if they
mind.
can.
Oh, this is
And
great.
sometimes when they might die, don't demoralize your team because they could open up an opportunity for the other side. However, we did see both Pink Parse and Ryu drop as they begin to push the crystal, and it
Okay.
is already a big upset for the Beach Bashers. How will they come back from this, Co?
I think right now they need
That's
what they
great.
need to do is they can take a little bit of a loss. I think the team needs to regroup first before you can just head in. Don't just toss people in at a time. Ryu, ooh, be careful. Don't go in there, man. You have to make sure your team's with you. Right now he can get ganged up on by the rest of the team. So the main thing on how to win Crystalline Conflict is Rin. How do you win Crystalline Conflict?
Well, you have to push that wonderful little point. to the
Exactly.
end.
Also,
And
Co and Rin are
sometimes
such good
the conflict
shoutcasters.
is
I
the
love 'em.
crystal and getting your friends on there. And
Good
having that
lads.
advantage, like you said, regrouping, making sure you're together. Sometimes you have some range players
Kill the
that
Black
can push
Mage
some
there,
pressure
too.
while you regroup. But trickle-in effects are very real, and they can turn the tides, cause a loss, or they can stall out long enough for you to get back in and get those limit breaks in to turn it around.
Yes, exactly. And right now we see a huge fight going down on the point right at the moment. Oh my gosh, so much action. I see some big Dragoon effects going out right now. Ooh, Ryu's down now. Ooh. I just saw him got a hit by the Warrior LB that basically allows them to break the fence so they cannot use their guard at all.
Correct. In addition to that, it also powers up the Warriors' abilities. Gunbreaker popped their velocity, which gives them big, swirling, like Beyblade effect ability that stuns at the end. And we saw a Ninja LB as well, which if they do execute somebody with it, it gets a refresh, which they didn't get as Sage does go down. Dancer
there's the
LB
Dancer.
goes out to enchant the enemy team. So while they did begin to pick it back up, it looks like they're going to be shut back down.
Ooh, yes, just almost came back a little bit. Saw a little bit of kills going down for the Astra team, but it looks like, oh, it's not looking so hot for them right now. They have 3 players down. Director Fury is currently trying his best to stay on the point to stall them. As long as you have one person on the point fighting against the other players, you will stall the point within that one hole.
It's not just 1 point either. They also have that Dark Knight has their limit break, which is living dead as you would expect
Yes.
to be. Does pop, it can't die, and at the end they can heal themselves back up. It's going to be wonderful. They're going to live long enough to get their friends back, but they do need to be healed before it goes over, or they're going to be executed. Now the Black Mages use their LB Kogan, which does power them up a lot. What does that do?
So with the power up LB, you're able to, so when you play as a Black Mage, you can apply either a fire stack or an ice stack. When you're using your LB, you automatically apply full max stacks. I think they actually recently changed that, so you can't do that anymore. But you basically have a huge power up. A lot of your abilities will become AoE, so you're able to apply your stacks onto multiple targets.
This
It's
is cool, though. This is fun.
we're so
This kind of
close to the end
reminds
this
me a
match.
bit like,
Oh my God. Rin, do you think there'll be a comeback at all? Do you think they can do it?
This kind of reminds me a bit of like Overwatch and like Overwatch League. I know like the game mode's like very Overwatchy. I don't know if any of you remember like, I mean, I guess I should say if you remember, Overwatch League's like still definitely a thing. But like, I don't know, I just kind of get like the same vibe from it, and especially like year 1 Overwatch where it was like actually fun to watch.
Which they're not going to be able to do anything again.
Though the effects are a bit much. It is a
Oh, no,
little
there's
hard
more
to see
players down on
sometimes.
Astra. This looks like it's all she wrote, guys. It looks like this game's completely over.
But
As
maybe
long
a
as
setting.
they
That
stay
might be
on
a
the
setting
point,
thing though.
There could be a chance, but it's looking really slim because they're trying to pull Zeke as much as they can off, and there Zeke goes. Game 1 goes over to Umbra.
Nice.
Team
They did really well too. Black Mage did really well.
Yeah, so the beauty of the Crystalline Conflict
Almost the
matches
most
is a lot
damage
of
in the
these
game,
matches
but the
last
Dancer did
less than
Dancer did
5
just a
minutes
little bit more.
on average. Sometimes you have some crazy 10-minute
Nice.
overtime ones, but
You'll love
yeah,
to see
it
it.
will go by really quickly. Game 1.
Definitely happens.
Yeah, no, I get like a lot of like Overwatch
You know, the
vibes
nice thing
from
about
like the
match being
game,
so fast
and I think it's
is
kind of like
you
fun
can just
to
go next and not
like
be
see
too
like
afraid. If
what
you're
people
playing
can
it by
do and like how they
yourself,
can
you're
experiment with the
queuing into
PvP
it,
mode.
there's not really
Especially
any
since like
animosity or aggression to
historically
hold on
speaking,
to.
kind of less so since Crystal
Exactly.
Conflict came
And
out.
with that,
Like
we can actually go
PvP's
into
been
the
like
next
sort
match
of
almost right away, and the next match is
neglected
currently going to be
by the dev team.
Team Beach will be
And
choosing the
I'm
next
curious
round.
of like
We're gonna wait for them to
with
choose
like the
it.
success
Okay,
and
so
like
chosen
everything that
their
everyone's done with it,
their
if they're
map.
gonna
We're
change it
going
or not.
to-
If they're
Red,
gonna
how
like
do you
start
say that
putting
word?
like more resources into that.
Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium. Yes, exactly.
If they're gonna actually try to like
So
do
another thing to note about
do more
the
with it.
Warriors, in addition to being an engager, they also have a way to prevent the trickle down effect if guard is not up.
I know,
Where
just
they
a thought.
Can, effectively, if you think of home gang, how it tethers to an enemy in PvE, they can use an ability that will pull an enemy to them. Which, if they're using it to stand on the point for as long as they can, the warrior can pull them off the point to move it and claim victory.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Warriors at the moment is one of the strongest jobs because of one of their biggest, strongest abilities is their group multi-stun ability that they have, which is really powerful. You just dive in right into the enemy team and just stun everyone at once. You can use this offensively, defensively, pull somebody off the point, stun them, and it's so much versatility to it.
Very short cooldown, very high damage, stun on impact. It can do a lot of work. You can also use it if you are line of sighted around a wall, but you can still target an enemy. You can use it without moving your character, so you could stay safe while stunning them.
That is true, and I feel like today. Do you think we'll see at least one warrior on every single team? I feel like it's pretty. You're pretty much trolling if you don't go into warrior, right?
While warrior can be a very, very good class, paladin with a practice team is just extremely overpowered if you're using it correctly. Their tank LB gives them hollow ground, gives reduction for your entire party, and they can be very defensive to allow your teammates to maybe get their elixir off, which will heal them to full and give them their mana, or just turn the tides of battle. However, like Brian said earlier, with comps being whatever they want, we could see warrior and paladin on the same team.
And as far as I know, so far at the moment we have no healers yet, and I don't think there's any job changes in between the last map and this map, so we're gonna go with the same teams. They're just gonna run it back and see if they can make any change on Astra team.
And when we don't have an Astro available, it's really anybody's game. Astrologians do benefit a lot off getting their Spire cards in to generate LB, so if we do see a healer, don't think little of it.
Oh, and already off the bat, Giga is getting jumped on by the enemy team. He's already going to guard. He's trying to block off some damage. Ryu,
they're gunning for the Black Mage.
Ooh, so many.
And they got him.
Giga is the first blood. He's down, and Zeke is second.
Losing a Bard's not too bad, but losing a Black Mage during your first conflict can be really troublesome. They did go to take the speed lane, which on the sides of the map will give you a lot of movement speed to get back into the action really quickly.
That's a good strategy though. Like Black Mages are so strong.
Monk coming in soon. Which,
like what Rin said, like losing a Black Mage ain't good.
Yes, it does. It breaks guards.
I guess they traded them out though, so it could be a lot worse.
Monks are the best melee for like 1v1. So if you find yourself caught up being targeted by a monk, find your team and pray they can help peel them off you, because once you're caught and targeted by a monk, you just want to get them off as
I hate fighting monks in PvP. They're awful.
Team Astra's going down so quickly.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
But it ain't over until it's over. Keep in mind that the crystal will get to this first circle, and it needs some time to charge before it snaps through that checkpoint. You'll see little dots around it that will need to charge before it can break through. This gives them an opportunity to contest conflict and turn it around with some health potions back on their sides they can fall back into if they need it.
Right, and it would be great to see Director Fury pull off some kind of LB move. His LB is a multi-hit, which allows him to hit multiple people, but unfortunately he goes down. Oh no, right on the point as well. He's trying his best to keep it off.
I love that.
Ryu gets a kill. Let's see if Ryu can kind of come back slowly. Help his team get back in there.
The Bashers are beaching their way through. They're coming back. A little low on mana though. That's not a lot of good. By the way, their mana is what they use for healing in this game mode, where they get potions. Based on their healing that they can recoup using an elixir to regenerate to full MP.
Yes, that's why we can run without
healers. Doing really good.
Self-heal yourself. You can also guard yourself as well.
I was gonna root for a Black Mage though.
But you're also slowed down. So once you find yourself in a position where you need to guard, you gotta be careful because people can still dogpile you.
Yeah, monks are usually either gods or just like awful. But I hate fighting monks.
Now, if you
They're
notice
so
here,
annoying.
we did see a warrior LB pop, which does.
Once they get on you, they
prevent
just
guards
cannot.
from the
They
enemy
do
team.
not leave
However,
you.
it is line
And as a
of
Black
sight
Mage, that's not
around
fun.
you, so
You
we
pretty
did
much
see
have to
that
kill
only
them.
Director Fury was penalized, but had a living dead ready, so it's effectively null and void.
So much chaos going on over here, right close to the Astra.
Can't even see anything. Holy shit!
It looks like killing just went down for Team Umbra. Could this be a comeback for Team Astra right now? Let's see what happens here in a second. Director Fury gets a kill. Zeke gets a kill, and Umbra as well.
That is a lot of work.
That is
Holy
a lot
hell.
of work right there.
Nice.
Well done. This is a slight comeback. It looks like Team Umbra is trying their best to recuperate right now, try to regroup, and see if they can prevent this comeback coming from Astra.
Yep, C is just going to chill back and wait. Even though Giga was alive, they made the correct choice to wait because
Gunbreakers can be really pressing too, yeah.
didn't even have 1% on their progress meter, which
Gunbreakers and Warriors, that AoE stun is a nightmare to deal with.
Being the halfway point, and because those speed lanes, if they wanted to, they get back into the action, but they just let the fight come to them.
No, Giga, don't die, no!
On Giga right now. They know Giga can be very much focused down really quickly if everyone jumps on him. But because of that, the rest of the team is trying to jump on the point, trying to push it back a little bit further. Everyone's coming around the point now. It's going to be a big fight right here.
We do see a lot of limit breaks that are about to generate on both sides. We're going to have a Meteor drive as well as Warrior LBs from both sides. Dancer LB gets popped into the Charm, which does connect on 4 players.
Wow!
Nice.
That's
Holy hell. Summer did a really good job there. Holy
On
shit.
Astra. It's looking very grim at the moment. Director
Oh my
Fury's trying his
God.
best to stay alive using his Living Dead, I believe, but it looks
That was a
like,
really good charm.
it might
Good
not work
lord.
for long. He's gonna
No,
go
I
down
don't
any
see
second now if they
dancers
keep
do
up the
super
chase,
well
and
pretty
he's
often. I don't see
down.
dancers played a ton, but like
3 kills.
I
on
feel like it's a
Summer's
really
song.
good
wow,
class.
Dancers are really strong.
That is incredible. And while we did talk about not having healers earlier, there's one thing that we didn't talk about, which is Gunbreaker's Drawn Junction. Their Bloodfest works differently in PvP, where if you junction onto a DPS, you get more damage. But if you
Dark really
junction
fun to
onto
play
a healer,
Cactuar.
then you can give
My
healers
favorite
to your
tank to
party
play.
when you use your continuations. Otherwise, it looks like they have been using Junction Tank this whole time to make themselves a little bit beefier, give them the effect of Nebula, which they wouldn't otherwise have. And it's working in their favor. I mean, they're pushing it right up to 81%, and the
Go,
Beast Masters
Giga!
have an uphill battle.
And there's the limit break. Nice.
They're trying their best to try to end the battle, but it looks like King Parse, Director Fury, and Umbra are holding the line. They're holding the door. Can they make the comeback right here? They just gotta wait for Ryu to come back, as well as Zeke to put down some real DPS. Umbra is trying his best to get some heals in.
There's that speed lane getting those dead players right back up into the fight. It's as if they didn't even lose anything. And we do see
Oh, good job, Umbra.
Potato
Oh,
jumping
good.
to the
I mean,
back line
Giga,
to try to
not Umbra.
stop Umbra a little bit from getting into the fight.
Nice.
Oh, and here we are in overtime. Do you want to explain overtime a little bit and how that works?
So when we go into overtime, the Crystalline Conflict, the team that is ahead in percentage is the team that will win when the other team is off of the mark for 2 seconds. So as long as they stay within
There's a
the
charm.
goal, they'll be fine. If you're at equal percentage,
That,
and nobody's
God,
on
yeah,
the mark for
Summer
2
just
seconds,
pulled
the
off
game does
another
end in a
great
draw.
hit.
However,
Holy
that's
hell.
rare.
Summer's killing
At that point,
it.
you think it's best just to trickle and try to stall as much as you can, but it doesn't matter because Team Umbra wins.
If you were on the winning side and you lost a team fight,
Yeah,
and you
Summer
know
did
that
the
other
most
side has to
damage in the
push to
game
your
as a
percentage,
dancer.
it can be best to let them push to your side, wait, and then take them
Damn.
down.
Maybe I
But
need
in
to
that-
play
in that
dancer.
situation, that particular match right there, there was no avail.
Maybe that's what I
Sadly,
need to do.
That is the last we'll
That's
see
what I'm
of
missing out on.
Team C, I believe.
Like,
Team Beach Bashers.
I feel like it is pretty impressive to like have a dancer in higher DPS than like a black mage. Not that the black mage like wasn't good or anything, but like Summer was killing it. I feel like dancers are really underrated. Partly because they are team reliant, but like I feel like there's a lot going on. Like, I feel like there's a Sanson, nice.
Rin, what do you think they should do?
Best of 3 matches, I believe.
For the
So I
salty
think
run back,
I think they won the
well,
bout.
they have a lot of firepower on Team C at the moment. I would maybe trade the bar, but it doesn't look like that'll be happening.
might be best of
It could
5.
be just a map change.
I think they're still
It
going
looks
for
like
it.
we will be going on to Cloud9.
Still though, it's like fun to see that though. Like it's fun to see like some of the classes like played in ways that you don't normally get to see them in. Because I don't know about you guys, but my Crystalline Conflict matches are not nearly this coordinated. I really want like a ranked team queue. I really do, or any kind of a pre-made like queue. Can even be unranked for Crystal Conflict. I think that'd be so much fun. I really don't like how we can't team up. That's very annoying in my opinion.
This is the last shot for Team Astra, also known as Team Beach Bashers. Let's see if
Like,
they can
not a
make
fan of
it
that at all.
work.
I wish we could do more with that,
Try to
but
take it the wins out of the
oh
grass.
well.
Also Team C.
While compositions didn't change, I am still very surprised that we're not seeing a paladin. Because when you're behind, well, when you're ahead, it's really offensive, right? But when you're behind and you're trying to just hold the line for your team to get back, again, that tank LB, very, very strong.
Tank
Yes,
LBs are really
absolutely.
useful for Paladin. As
They
well
also have
as
their cover.
Mhm.
So how have you ever been in a situation where you've been covered by a paladin before, Kogan, on Black Mage? Feels invincible.
I have been covered a few times, and it honestly saves a lot of my HP, and like sometimes prevents the enemies from going out and bursting me. So it's great for when I'm getting attacked, and the Paladin has a good eye on trying to keep me alive during the match.
Yeah, Paladin and a black.
What is
mage
your
would be a
prediction
good
here? Do you think
duo.
weo we're going to see the gates go down in a fight immediately, or do you think they'll stick
That'd be a
back
good
behind
duo
the walls
queue,
that we
if
see
that could
towards the center
happen.
first?
I
wanna
think
play
what will
Crystal-
happen is
I wanna
I
play
think
Crystal
Team
Conflict
Umbra,
now.
because they gauged the matches, the first 2 matches, they might try to just take a fight right off the bat, while I see Team Astra try to hang back a bit, because I think right now they're a little bit afraid of how things are going to work out. But I think the momentum's in the favor of Umbra. They still have their morale up. They're doing really well, and they could actually just initiate, I feel like.
Look at the spacing each team has at the moment, both preventing the other from a Primal Ren stunning too many players within the group.
Yes.
And they do hang back until the crystal's unlocked. The team that initiates first is in a big disadvantage because they're in a giant open space.
And there it is. Team Umbra already jumping in, already eliminating Zeke from the fight. Director Fury taking some HP, but he already went back up. Remember, guys, as soon as you start healing your HP, you're out of resources. So, yeah, you'll be alive, but you just gotta remember, you won't have HP later on to recover. And, ooh, Ghost goes down, but that's a 2-for-1 trade. So I think it's a pretty good trade right there. They're already pushing point to the first checkpoint on Team Astra.
While they did back off to fight, it ultimately ended in deaths. So I might have tried to block onto the crystal to prevent further progression, rather than backing off that side lane. Since it was a losing battle anyways, you might as well prevent the percentage for just a little while longer.
Right, but it looks like it's not really working in favor of Team Astra at the moment. It looks like anybody put in,
Yeah,
they just go down.
Honestly, their DPS are really good.
He's a bard. He's gonna be careful. He's gonna be stunned. He's gonna be jumped on. He's gonna be attacked. He's gonna be dead. He has guard, and it's not looking so hot for Zeke right now. Zeke is trying his best to stay on the point, but I don't think Zeke can hold it for much longer because he's already down.
When we have people come back into this battle, it's going to be a very, very unfortunate circumstance.
Who's RP walking? Who's RP walking?
So I'm not entirely sure they'll be able to turn this one around since it is so close to the end of the match. If they don't end it right now, Dancer LB may charm people into the defeat. We'll see how they turn it around on Director Fury.
There it is.
Yep, there it is.
The Dancer LB is out. Oh no, just as Rin predicted.
Yep. Rough.
The guards are down for everybody on Team Umbra, but it looks like it doesn't matter.
Giga's already got limit break back too.
They're about 93% in.
It's so easy to charge your limit break as a black mage though. I love it. Honestly, probably the best part.
Oh, they did lose their
limit breaking constantly is great.
Could this be the comeback? Right here?
It might be.
Oh my gosh, even with the Dancer LB on Team Umbra, that wasn't enough to end the match.
And here comes the turbulence. If people don't get their guards up, there's the guards. They're flying. People going into the air.
Is anybody flying
Potato's
right now?
gonna die.
Oh no, Potato! He's gonna go. Oh, you hate to see it, guys.
Move the crystal back.
Pancake. Potato became a pancake potato. Unfortunate. Now, while it's also in turbulence mode, there's some cyclones that appear on the map. Do not touch those. You'll get knocked back and you'll get taken a lot of hit as well. Just avoid it at all costs. It's not friendly.
If you can knock your friends into them, you'll get those enemy teammates into those tornadoes, though. They're gonna be going for a ride, and you'll be thankful.
Exactly. So pull out your knockbacks, pull out your grabs. Ooh, and pull out the next fight. Looks like Umbra wants to take it as soon as possible. They're going in. Looks like Ghost is going in as much as he can. He's trying to go in. Oh, he's running out of HP. He's almost low. Ghost, can you get some HP up? He's in his guard. Oh, he just got LB'd by Umbra's monk. Well played by Umbra.
As well as Director Fury's Living Dead, which I didn't
I love
mention
the monk
earlier,
LB is a
a
giant
front-and-back
suplex too. That's great.
attack that deals a massive amount of potency
goes
based on
Giga.
the HP the Dark Knight has.
And what did I tell you guys earlier? Comebacks can happen. It looks like Astra's making a comeback at the moment. It's looking really well.
This is looking really good.
It's looking really good because it looks like Umbra kind of just ran it down a little bit. Because of that, they're losing players slowly. You want to try to stay together as a group as much as possible. When you're losing people slowly, it gets kind of scary for the rest of the team to do actually a team fight, even numbers.
What's even better than this is that they're winning the team fight right now while maintaining the Warriors LB. And while Zeke also has the Bard LB, they were dead, so it wouldn't have been used while they were unconscious. But saving that Warrior LB for the next pivotal moment is going to be fantastic. As Ghost does pop theirs in a losing fight. They might have wanted to wait to hold on to that.
That was not the best move to use their Ghost, but it's okay. They still got a little bit of time. They got less than a minute left, 30%, and let's see how much Astra can bring it back. Giga's trying his best to stay on the point, but he got singled out by the monk LB, I believe, and he's already out of the fight.
Yeah.
It's worth noting we still have the Dancer Charm available if they can connect it on multiple players. They can still turn this around with just 35 seconds left.
Right, and also the Ninja LB is up as well. Very scared to deal with that.
Pink Par's still sitting on their Warrior LB, which will disable the enemy's guard and give them a really big tide. This is a strong Warrior map. Director Fury deleted!
Out of here already? What happened? I blinked, he was gone.
That was the ninja.
I wasn't ready for it. He also has LB up. That's unfortunate. Oh, there goes. Oh my gosh, Killian is down as well, Popoto. Oh my gosh, this is already in a huge favor of Astra. I'm liking it. I'm liking the comeback.
She only got one with them.
The charm flies on the Beach Bashers, but there wasn't any firepower to follow that up on.
Oh no, Umbra goes down. Overtime. Now here's
all we need to do is push them off the point, Ko. That's all they have to do. They don't even have. They don't have to win a big fight. Just get them off.
Just get them up as much as possible. The hardest part here is that Pink, Parse, and Director Fury are so healthy. They have their mana up. They can stay alive for a long time. They're trying to chunk their HP. I lied, actually. Looks like Director Fury is throwing his LP.
I lied.
Best to stay alive. He has about few more seconds on that before he runs out, and then he can finally be targetable and killed. He's going to chug all of his mana pots as soon as possible.
Nice.
No!
Oh
And
my
that's the
god, they
match?
did it.
That's the match. Now, for a lot of shortcomings that Gunbreakers had for a long time, if you allow them to channel their spinning limit break, it provides stacks onto you, and at the end, when they execute it, they
Summer's
pop
still
it, it stuns the enemy,
out
it
DPSing
CCs them,
everybody.
and
Holy
it
hell.
deals damage based on the stacks they had.
I don't think
And
I've
that's
ever
when you
seen.
saw
I don't think I've ever
the
seen a
Tanks
dancer
LB
do
just-
that well.
Their HP went down.
That's great. That's nutty.
Went
I
down
love
again,
that.
And so does the dreams of Team Beach Bastards. Unfortunately, they will not be able to bash no longer. They are out of the game. That is their 3 losses back to back. Team C will now be moving forward. Congratulations, Team C. Giga.
Crystal Conflict's so fun. I love it.
Ghost.
It's also fun to
Killian,
like
and
see it
Summertime.
played,
Well played by you
like I
guys.
was saying kind
It
of
was a
earlier.
really
It's just fun to
close
see it
match.
played at like a
Rin,
higher level
if you had
too.
to do anything
You just
differently there,
don't
what
you
would
just
you have
don't see
done
that very
to
often,
keep you in the shoes of
or
Team,
like I guess a
Beach
team
Bastards?
level.
You know, just the way you engage on fights, Monk gets a big upper hand, like you
Like
said,
turn-
earlier in 1v1s if you could take that
Tournaments
down.
are
They
like
had a
really fun to
Warrior Ninja
watch. I
cancel
feel
each
like
other
I've
out.
always
I might
enjoyed
not
like
have brought a
esports
Bard.
and things like
I might
that.
not have brought a Bard,
I've always
well,
been like
Dark
an
Knight
avid
could be
watcher of
pretty
things.
powerful
I
and gets a lot of,
watched.
CC value out of Salt
I mentioned Overwatch League before, but I watched
They're
Owl a
gonna
lot.
know
I also
that.
watched
They're gonna stay
LCS.
spread out.
I still
Plus,
watch
they have to be
LCS
on the point.
sometimes,
They're
which is
only
like the
really gonna be
League,
stacked on the point if
League
they
of
have an
Legends,
objective lead. So I might have swapped out
esports.
the Dark Knight for a
Don't watch
Paladin,
any
and I might
fighting
have swapped out the
games.
Bard for
I
another
do
DPS
watch
with
the
a little bit more
Valorant
firepower.
ones
Black
every
Mage,
once in a
well
while,
nerfed a
but
little
that's
bit,
pretty
was
occasional too.
severely buffed. Like when you saw it in its prime, it was very strong, and it's still very.
Don't think there's gonna be
strong.
official
saw it doing
esports
a
for
lot
Final
of work
Fantasy
just now.
14 though. I
Dragoon
will
is
say
also
that.
extremely powerful in Cloud9.
Tournaments are still fun to watch though.
Best part about all those maps that
I
we
think
saw
I've got,
today is we
like,
were able to see all 3
30
maps
minutes
going
until
out,
the
so
next
it's
panel.
really nice to see all the variety of maps going out rather than just seeing the same ones go back to back. And can't wait to see how everything else will unfold today.
There's the
That's true.
panel.
And you know what?
yes.
The win-loss ratio does not tell at all. Those were good matches.
They were really good
Good
matches.
accessibility,
Yeah, Astra
visibility. I should
really had a good
actually
comeback there. They
probably
could have had it there.
go.
And it was really fun seeing these matches. It's like we said earlier, guys. Comebacks can happen. Hold that faith because anything can change as you go through these matches.
This
Right now,
Sword
we're
14,
currently trying to
plot
set the
39
next few
after the
matches,
panel.
So give us a little bit of time and we will get there. But as you guys can see, these matches are fast-paced, quick, and intense. That was like all less than 5 minutes or something like that. No, I think just a little bit over 5 minutes.
We had an overtime right at the end.
Let me do
Let's see a little bit of everything.
this. Just mute it quick. There we go. And I'm gonna try to get to the mist, so I'm prepared for that panel. Oh, hey, look, there's a Waka. So I got distracted. I'm gonna get there in preparation for the panel if I can help it. I think I need to teleport here. In the mist. Ward 14, plot 39. You know, why don't they let us like just teleport to like the housing district from the Aetherite? That seems weird. You think they'd let us do that or something? Plot 19. Okay, I don't know why that's like... Oh, 14. Plot 39. Welcome to the hot bun bar. Is that right? Is there supposed to be a hot bun bar? Well, it says 39. Right, well. Hopefully that's the right one. Fingers crossed. Oh. This be better? Halo, Halo. Over there. Yep, there's a bunch of people there. Okay, good. I'm in the right place. Is this a line? Okay. Yep, okay, perfect. Wait, Rose, is that you? Is that just a different Rose? Yeah, that me. Okay, good. I figured. Just gotta get in line. I do love that Lunarcon is literally just line waiting simulator. It's great, LineCon. Because this panel, I think I mentioned what this panel was before, but this is the panel about like accessibility and like rating and blind, like I believe the panel giver is a blind person who plays FF14 and like raids, like does savage raiding and stuff. And like I'm really interested to see, like I'm really interested to learn about that. That's not, I don't know a ton about like that accessibility stuff and the tools that they use. I want to see what that's about. I think it'll be fun. I don't know if y'all have any other opinions, but like most cons, it really is a line con. God, yeah. Line con. There's a lot of waiting at cons for sure. I haven't even been to a con in a while. I think next year I'm gonna try to go to some though. My friend and I talked about going to like the Anime Expo in Toronto, and I know I want to go back to Minneapolis's Comic-Con. That'd be fun. Also, Zero Code, thank you so much for the follow. So we appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely zany day, because you might have been more zany. Love you so much. Welcome. The con I've been to is MomoCon in Atlanta. I've been to like a couple bigger ones, but it's been a few years since I've ever gone to something. I'd really like to go to one in like cosplay, because I've never actually cosplayed at a con. Kind of one of my life goals. I was gonna cosplay at a con, but then that kind of didn't end up happening. Alright, let me bring up the tournament again. There we go. Oh, right.
Shooting in the perfect shape for this map, targeted on yourself or an enemy, and depending on whether in your light or dark magic, having augmented effects, you can get a lot of CC on the enemy team. We see it putting in a lot of work right now as Alaris does go down, but we'll come back with a monk LB later, and we're gonna have big LBs on both teams for this next battle.
Yes, and the thing about red mages is that if you can master this
probably better
job,
than staying in the line the whole time.
A little bit of survivability with healing as well as chase down ability with damage, and it looks like, ooh, another player went down.
The players now shirtless, as they should be.
One of the non-snapped
Nightmare Before Thanos in the daycare fight club. Oh my god.
Looks like the mother gunbreaker has went down for the daycare. Can these Lalafels bring it back? Keep the win going, because a point is pushing back against them.
Oh, is it all Lalafels except
sure.
for their
We do have Thanos
tank?
coming back real soon, and Scholar does pop LB. It flies. They get Seraph Flight on the board, and now we're getting ready for a Dragoon LB. If they're not ready with their guard, it's going to be some big, intense moments.
Yes, guys, and here, speaking of intense moments, here comes the first bomb drop. It is going in the cross pattern, trapping a lot of players in that corner. You don't want to be there when you're, you know, getting ganged up on the enemy team, just like Korka just did. Oh no, that's unfortunate. They were ganged up on by everybody.
I talked about that Dragoon LB, and
Hi,
you saw
Zlo.
them just pick up a stack of hard core. That is that orb left behind where the eruption exploded, giving them a damage increase. We did see a big silence go out from the red mage onto Thanos.
Ooh, Thanos.
All those in kindergartner claims with one non-level player
This
act
is
as the shepherd.
absolutely
Hell yeah.
Scary because at the moment everybody on Team Astra has LB up almost except for Thanos, and it looks like
Yeah, it's the new
Arya
game
went
mode for
down
PvP.
Again. Gunbreakers are not the most tankiest tank, unfortunately. They do a lot of damage, but they're not as tanky as the rest of them.
They would have the Nebula, but if you take a look, they are a green junction, which means that they now have Aurora for a regen that they could put on themselves or their friends. And when they, I could be incorrect, but I'm
Dragoon's
pretty
gonna
sure
come
when
in
they
there
use the
with 3
continuation
stacks of that
combo, they
damage
also
buff.
put a heal around them.
Do you believe, what do you think is the strongest junction to have?
Hold on one moment, take a look at the ground. We're seeing a big death. That was the Dragoon Sky Shatter with 3 stacks of damage, one-shotting the Machinist and bringing the Astro and Ninja really low, causing them, although they're still alive, they
poor
have no more
Mechanist.
mana for healing.
Oh my
Feel
god,
bad for that,
guys,
dude.
when you see that blue marker go down from Dragoon, run. Do not stay next to your buddy. Get out, disperse. Do not stand there. You become a perfect target for Dragoons instantly.
The number one confusion, I think, when you're getting ready for it is you think they died because they're not targetable anymore. But if you look over and you see their HP still there, just immediately guard if you were caught late. And guarding will reduce the limit breaks damage.
Yes, and that's a big thing as well. They are untargetable during that moment. So you can use it to kind of survive, maybe escape, but that's not the best use of it.
Correct.
And this match is this is a very even match. There's a lot of fights going on both sides, points being pushed left and right. Wow, it's not a curb stomp here.
No, very big ebb and flow. And I think when we were talking about compositions earlier, and I was talking about bringing that Dragoon in, it's strong on this map as well. But just getting to see all the firepower of a 4 DPS versus 3 DPS with effectively 2 healers with that Gunbreaker. But there's something else we haven't
pretty back
necessarily
and
talked
forth,
about
though.
that I
That's
haven't
pretty
kept
good.
an eye out for.
Oh, yeah?
Machinist is really fair and not at all rude with one of its abilities, correct?
Yes, so Machinist, guys, if you did not know this, Machinist has an ability where they use their chainsaw, which they shoot out, and it has just a small, measly 3% to instantly kill anybody that they target against. A tank that has a full 60 plus K HP, a small DPS HP pool, anybody will just go down if that 3% actually goes through. Hasn't happened yet, but if it happens, just pray that they're on your side when it happens and not the enemies when it hits you. I've had it happen to me as a full HP Dark Knight Warrior, I believe, and I died instantly, and that was not fun.
I got killed during my
I love
overtime
Mechanist in
promos
PvP,
to
they're so
Diamond
much
because
fun.
I was
They're
the
such a
only one guarding
blast.
the point on Warrior. It felt
no.
so bad.
Oh yeah, like, but Gunbreaker's
Yep,
kind
and
of
as funny
interesting
as the
in
developers
PvP.
like to say, ha, 3% it'll never happen.
They got a lot of
Trust
healing
me,
and stuff.
It'll happen to you guys too one day.
Which is
Just
kind
keep
of, which is
playing.
kind of sweet.
I've seen it
but,
happen at least 10 times to me, and I still cry about it today. Speaking of which, though, the Mechanist just went down, so they can't use that chain. Oh, but it looks like, so much damage going down on the team of Umbra. They're taking so much hits right now.
It's not quite time for nap time yet, as the daycare is putting in a lot of work to try to stop Thanos from snapping them off the grid.
Thanos is trying his best to close down this daycare center. He said, nope, you're no
Meteor
longer
Drive
in
comes in and shuts down the
business."
ninja!
No! The ninja has the LB! That's unfortunate. They only LB up soon right now. They can't even use it. If this match ends before they're able to pull it off, that's just a waste. And it looks like blue team is holding that point as hard as they can right now. Oh my gosh, it looks like the summoner is trying their best to be on that point, stay on as much as they can. And it looks
Green
like...
donut being that zoning you were talking about earlier.
You step in that, you're just taking damage over time. Ariel's trying their best at the moment to try and hold that point, but they can't. It looks like they're guarding. Oh, they're gonna have to pop some pots as soon as they get out of that guard. Can they do it? All right, they're chugging. They're chugging. Not too bad. They're staying alive.
We will see Hexa come back up and Salil.
Hexa, can you make a comeback, please, Hexa? They're just throwing one person on the point at all times, trying to keep it even as much as they can.
Very smart idea to have their Gunbreaker sitting there on the point instead of the ninja and the...
Oh. Hello? Oh. Whoops. That was weird.
And it's very, very strong if used properly. And it looks like they are currently turning the tides.
Yes, the daycare center is
Sorry.
still back in business, guys. Thanos is trying his hardest to stay alive on the point as well on his own.
These teams are a lot more neck and neck,
Ooh, and the
though.
Dragoon
This is
LB just
kinda
went
nice.
down!
It turns the tides, kills Hexa, but they're baby raging all over Thanos.
Oh my gosh, Thanos cannot handle the energy of these children. They're fighting back for all their lost parents that they're trying to
Lost
avenge at the moment.
parents.
Kids, push it. Try your hardest.
Bahamut comes out very, very strong, smashing the Gunbreaker over on Umbra.
Gosh, that, by the way, Rin, I believe the Bahamut comes out, does massive damage, and it stays there, just hitting anybody it wants to, correct?
Oh, absolutely gorgeously. Yes, yes. And, you know, we've been fighting a
I'm
little
glad
bit of
Bahamut came out.
recently in
Happy
Yukon,
for
too.
him.
But a nice
Very
break from
happy
we
for
can
him. I hope
never
his top
escape the
surgery
dragon.
goes well.
Yes, oh, the dragons, you could just, oh. I still hear the nightmare of hearing answers when I go through Ukab, and seeing Bahamut here goes through my mind right now. Oh my gosh, this is such... How much time has been going on right now? This match has been going on for quite a bit. Like I said, guys, on average 5 minutes, but sometimes it goes longer, and here we are in a long match. These babies are holding the points so well right now.
They are, but we do see a big fight being put up. Mountain Boop getting in, goes down. That's, are they going to be able to get back in before the timer goes out? They do that. 2-second timer.
Oh my
almost
gosh,
cost
Korka.
them.
They're trying their hardest to stay alive, Korka. They have it.
Alar's back in there too with their guard. It's gonna. This might be the trickle effect into a defeat.
Oh, let's see if
Pasta coming in. Has LP in just a moment.
Oh no,
Not quite
Pasta!
enough.
Pasta! They don't even have guard anymore. No, they're using guard right now. Oh, they got some HP pots. Let's see if. Oh no, can Thanos make it back in time? I don't think so. Oh no!
Where's the effort dash?
Oh, the Emperor Dash kept them in game for a little bit, but I don't think it's enough because once Thanos goes down, the children have snapped them out of existence. This is a new Avengers group being made right here, guys. They're coming out. They're showing their power. They're showing us that Thanos can be defeated. You don't need an Infinity Gauntlet to snap him out of to defeat him. And anyways, yes, and
Take
that
the
is
chocolate
the
milk from it.
match.
It's
They have-
inevitable.
It's
With my
inevitable.
spotlight.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, shoot.
Guys, if you can see the damage dealt chart, millions of damage was dealt in this. It was insane how
Like I
much
leave.
damage was put down. And the funniest part is Thanos did the most damage at 1.6 million. What? As a scholar.
Healers are not healers in PvP. They have healing abilities, but they can do a lot of DPS.
Mm-hmm.
Like the glow sticks?
Rin, that is the beauty of Crystalline Conflict. You can literally play any job you want to and still succeed. You're not gated into one role of being healing's great and all, but you don't have to heal all the time.
That's absolutely correct. And while you can do it to heal your friends, or you could just be greedy if you want to as well, because everybody has, you know, their self-mitigation, their potions. Sometimes you're just
Better.
in a situation like we saw in the first set of matches where you're on the upside of battle and you don't really have to worry about that too much. But in that situation, in that 5v5, having those extra heals was really clutch on both ends because it was a lot tighter than we thought it would be. A big overtime.
That was a really long overtime, and the craziest part about that, they were
Okay, I
locked into
think-
one place the entire time. Like we said,
I think
guys,
I'm
the
gonna-
second...
Close that one out. And probably just sit here for the moment. Because we got like 11 minutes or so before the panel starts, and if the line starts moving, I actually want to move with the line. One Winged Angel? Nice. One Winged Angel is such a scary song. Very terrifying. Was that Lermy? Nice. Yeah, I know. How are you guys? How's life going? How's your Lunarcon experience going? Hope your weekend's been fun. Hope people have been able to make it to the events and like the meet and greets and stuff. I know those lines have been huge. That's that Joe Cat line the other yesterday, yeah, was big, and I heard the Jesse Cox one went to like I think like 8 a.m. or something. Yikes, Eden Titan Savage is indeed savage. Okay, okay. Are you progging that right now, Bones? How's that been going? You know to meet Jesse Cox? Nice. For 6 hours? How was that? Jesse's a cool guy, though. Good dude. Went for almost 60 hours? Okay. Let's say 6 hours. I would believe that. 60? I don't think that much time has passed. Still mount farming in the con? I think so. I'll fun enjoy the panels. I should have stayed up late last night for the party, learning that each will unsynced, then with friends this morning. Nice. kind of want to get on that. I don't know what they're farming, but I think they're farming something. Oh, it reached capacity. Huh? Boo. That's a bummer. How did it already reach capacity? Fine. No, wrong button. There we go. Got it. We all got the tiny Kefka plane in the Mega Mount. Oh, nice. I love the Kefka plane. Actually, here's a question. How much capacity are there in small houses? Do you guys know that? Did you know what, like, the capacity levels are like? 200? Or do you mean people? I mean people. Heck if I know. Oh. Ooh. What happened to my frames? I'm a Dr. Disrespect character? Oh, good lord. Games are like wiggle wobbly. Well, that's because I have a series of streams open. Probably has something to do with that. Go. Whatever happened to Dr. Disrespect? He got banned and I don't think he's come back, has he? At least as far as my knowledge extends. YouTube. Oh, is he on YouTube now? Why are my frames so bad? Oh. Oh, that's not mine. Was that the... Uh-oh. I'll leave that there for now. Let's try to make an NFT game. Ugh, good lord. Of course he is. That somehow doesn't surprise me. Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't know whatever happened to him. Oh, Scarlet. I need to empty out my inventory too. Hope that mill's going well. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna load in. Well, I'm glad my acquaintances didn't trick me into thinking that guy was worth anything. Fair. There's people who get early access to the game by buying NFTs to test the game for him. Oh, God. That's awful. That's so bad. Good lord. Anyway, here we are. Stop.
Even virtual cons, you have to stand in line. Otakon is also this weekend. It's like every convention calls themselves LineCon.
Who were we talking about? We were talking about Dr. Disrespect. Art is very cute. I like it a lot. That guy not surprised. Yup.
Well, you have time. I am going to be using
The blind guy from the Company of Heroes.
Q&A.
Yeah, it's Shamani, I believe.
So if people want to filter in during, that's
It's Shimani.
cool. The panel will take place
The
entirely on Twitch
only
over here.
blind character I can recall in the game. Could be
Venue's
wrong, but I'm
full.
pretty sure they're the only one.
If the venue is full and we have run out of space, we can always move to outside so that I can speak to everybody. Because if I
Now if
understand
you
it
wine
correctly,
this shrine
the
time, true.
garden
You know,
can
to be
handle
fair,
more
he should be
people
holding
than the
wine instead
material
of
at the
beer.
venue.
Just saying. Inaccurate. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, the garden can handle a lot more space, so so that we don't exclude people. Yep, we can always go inside, go from
Literally
inside,
seething.
and we can have a picnic outside.
It is
while
kind
we
of fun
finish
that
the
he's
talk.
like he's blind and he's like a
I did
wine
not draw
person.
the
He's like a
art.
wine taster and stuff.
One of my very good friends and co-collaborators. I do a lot of zines. I write a lot of fanfic. She drew the art. I can link that in my little Twitter link that I had put in the
obligatory.
chat. She's awesome. She takes commissions.
Our own 80s workout claim doing the Moogle dance.
Yes, I write fanfic. Same username, Division 10. As pretty much everything else I use. Division 10 is also my personal Twitch, but I typically don't stream that much. Alright, it is 5:57 here, so... I do appreciate that some conventions are still virtual. I know CRX next weekend, Crunchyroll Expo, is virtual and it is free. For online. In person, you pay.
I just read that Sarah Winter's criticism of Ystrola's blindness. Good read. Nice, hell yeah. Oh yeah, no, the Ystrola stuff is. I don't know, it's upsetting.
Oh wow. I am in the Crunchyroll Expo cosplay contest. I am a backup though, so I don't think that I'm actually going to be showing up on the stage competition. But
because like the funny thing is like I was just thinking about like the blind characters because I said Shamani's the only blind one that I know of.
that is the one
But,
I did
like,
that really big book for, yeah.
I think Ystrola's technically
So
blind,
Cosplay Cup,
except
we
not
had to
really.
submit videos.
Like, does she count? Like I
But
I know,
the
like I don't know what your guys'
finalists
take
were
on that is, but does
actually
she count? Like I feel like she kind of doesn't.
correctly. I'm not a finalist. I was a what did they call it? Waitlist.
Genuinely blind, not a convenient superpower. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. There needs to be more characters in video games that have disabilities, and if they do have disabilities, actually have them represent what a disability actually is. Right?
No, he's also a wild card. But
Yeah.
you can go as a wild card if you want to. Your video is just only shown online.
Something that doesn't really come up in order to see. She's like literally, yeah, like draining her life essence.
I don't know.
But it doesn't come up, so like it
I
doesn't
haven't
matter.
heard anything.
Right? Like
So
it's this something that's never, like literally never talked about.
maybe
like,
he
ever.
was the one they picked to move on. I don't know. Maybe he's
Like what's the point? You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Alright, it is 6 o'clock here on the East Coast, which means it's 3 o'clock on the West Coast, which means we're going to start. So, welcome to Blind Prog.
I'm
Blind
so
and
excited for this
Visually
panel,
Impaired
though.
Accessibility in Final Fantasy XIV. My name is Sarah Winters. My in-game name is Eos Fuyu, and I'm on Coral. And thank you for tuning in, either if you're in-game or if you're just watching on Twitch. For those of you who don't know, after the Twitch panel is over, we do have a panel room in Brynhilder Mist, Ward 6, Plot 39, I believe. Because there are more people than there is space, we will be out in the garden to finish the Q&A once that's over. So, I am going to introduce myself. So, yes, I am Eos, or Sarah Winters. I am a cosplayer. I do some of my own art on the right. I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV for several years. I am also legally blind. I've had this condition since birth because I have something called ocular albinism, which is a genetic disease. My great-grandmother had it, and then it sat dormant on the matrilineal side of my family for several years, and then I have it, which means both of my X chromosomes are damaged, and that means if I were to have a son that would pass along, it only falls on the X. That's why most people who are albino are male, because it is one X chromosome, one Y chromosome. The X is the only one that matters. Have some genetics. So let me talk about what this panel isn't first. And I'm going to speak to the bottom point first. Unfortunately, as you can probably tell by now, this panel is not readily deaf or hard of hearing accessible. The VOD will have subtitles. So if I am speaking too fast, if I am not clear, or if you're having trouble understanding it, please be patient. The Lunarcon staff have assured me that they will help me get subtitles on the VOD later. Unfortunately, subtitling stuff live is out of my capacity to do, so that is going to be a negative here. On top of that, a lot of the panel is going to revolve around sound, so I highly recommend that you put headphones on for this experience, because we are going to be listening to a lot of spatial audio. Cool?
Thumbs up. Cool. Gotcha.
The other two things that it is not a literary analysis of blindness in Final Fantasy XIV. We are going to be talking about mechanics and methods of actually understanding the game from an accessibility perspective. If you're interested in my literary analysis on blindness in Final Fantasy XIV, I have actually written one. It will be linked at the end of the panel. It is in that set of Twitter links that I had posted inside of the panel room. It will be mentioned at the end. This is also not a universal experience across the board. Blindness is a spectrum. Lots of people who have lots of different kinds of blindness all have different needs. I will be speaking to a lot of them, including color blindness, total blindness, and partial blindness, but even among there, different people have different issues. So, with that in mind, please understand that this is not universal.
I love their
Things that
voice,
might
too.
be easy for someone might be
And
difficult
it has a very
for others,
they
and
have a
vice
very
versa.
soothing voice. Very nice.
So what is this panel? We are going to go over the accessibility features that make it possible for blind people like myself to play Final Fantasy XIV, and also some of the issues that I have that I have seen as I've been playing. Please note, and this is going to be your first, last, and only warning, that there will be spoilers through 6.0 and the 6.1 EX trial, aka the final fight in regular 6.0. There will also be some spoilers for Aglaia, only not plot spoilers, just some mechanical spoilers. If you are not up to that point, note that major spoilers are going to include the 82 and 83 solo duties, as well as the 90 trial.
No, I've done the 90 trial.
Cool.
I've done the 90 trial, right?
So, as I reminded you before, please put on headphones. We're going to be listening to a lot of Final Fantasy XIV soundscape. I will do what I can to describe this out loud for the subtitling later, but unfortunately there is only going to be so much that I can do. The Lunarcon staff may be able to help describe some of the sounds that we are hearing, but that is my warning as far as that is concerned. All right. With those caveats in mind, let us begin. So, what is blindness? As I mentioned before, blindness is a spectrum. Lots of different things can qualify as blindness. When most non-blind people hear the term blind, they usually think total blindness. Cannot see anything, no light, no color, no perspective. That is actually not true. If you are 200/20 after correction, or have a visual acuity of 15 degrees or fewer, you are considered blind, at least in the United States. I actually fall into the latter category. I can only see straight ahead. My eyesight is slightly better than 200/20. It was worse when I was a child. It actually improved over that point when I was about 10 or 11. I actually have made a YouTube video about this if you want to know more. However, my visual acuity is still below 15 degrees, so I am still legally blind. I can see color. However, my my perspective of color is quite skewed because albinism, what my disease is, my eyes take in too much light. Certain colors, like red and orange, look identical to me, whereas other colors look very neon. The entire Lunarcon logo, for example, looks like very hot purple. I would not be able to distinguish that shade of purple against a much brighter shade. However, like I said, lots of different forms of blindness exist. 20/20, by the way, means that what you see from 20 feet away is what somebody with, 20/20 vision sees from 20 feet away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
200/20, by contrast, means that what I see with like the visual acuity from 200 feet from 20 feet away is what someone with 20/20 vision sees from 200 feet away, which is about half the length of a football field for American football, if I'm not mistaken. So visual clarity can also be vary greatly based on lighting. Like I said, my specific condition is albinism. The more light there is, the worse my vision gets. However, other people with visual impairments see better with more light, and low light conditions like mine will actually hinder their vision. And, oh, sorry, I'm trying to read the chat at the same time. Hey, fellow albino. And last but not least, color blindness and magenta. Color blindness is when some number of the cones in your eyes are not working. Irises contain two things, rods and cones. Rods are what allow you to see light versus dark. Cones are what allow you to perceive color. We have 3 color-based cones in our eyes: red, green, and blue. No yellow. Green plus red is what actually allows us to see yellow.
But some TVs
this
have yellow
means that opposite colors, if one of those cones is broken,
a lot of OLED
opposite colors don't
ones,
work.
that's
The
kind
most
of the point of
common
those.
form of color blindness is red-green color blindness. The next one is orange-blue. The least common is purple and yellow. That usually means that you are totally colorblind. Notice that I didn't say pink there. Pink and/or magenta is actually the lack of color. It is a color that humans can't see. Our brains get confused and show us pink. I have several friends who are totally colorblind, and yet they can still see pink because it is not a rod or cone issue. It is just your brain is confused. Have some pink. It's pretty wild.
What am I?
So let's go over the most basic
What am
parts
I?
of UI and questing first.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Blind
That's fascinating,
people who want
though.
to play games just to experience the story
I
are
love
going
that.
to be mostly dealing with these first categories, and then
Pink
we're
is
going to
fake.
be
I
going
am
into
fake.
mechanics as well as rating. So, how do you read all that text if you're partially blind? There are some excellent in-game built-in configurations for adjusting text size. So here are some of my FC mates showing off exactly what my screen looks like and how large you can get the text. That is not scaled up. That is, within the game size. it can get pretty large. And keep in mind that text, there are menu windows for battle information, as well as event information. Basically anything that's in a cutscene can appear in that text box as large as you'd like it. You can adjust the transparency as well as the colors as well. So I can have blue on black, or rather than, you know, the worried piss chat, aka the yellow yell chat, can always be changed to another color that better suits you.
But piss chat.
All the menu UI bits can also be adjusted. Again, this is what you're seeing here is not scaled up for the sake of the panel. This is how big this window is when I read it in my own game. So you can adjust up to 140% the actual UI components. You can also adjust the high resolution UI settings. Even though, as you can see, I play 1600 by 900, I have it set to a 300% 4K resolution that is meant for something much larger on my screen that just makes everything huge. Yes, it's very crunchy for a lot of people, but for me, this is what allows me to see and play everything. Because I can't see a lot of detail anyway, I don't mind that it's crunchy. I can't tell.
That's fair.
Now, how do you read all that text if you're fully blind?
Shark.
I am not going to go into the forbidden toe of mods here. This is not a mod. This is something called JAWS. This is what myself and a lot of other visually impaired and blind people use to use their computers.
Shark.
This isn't specifically a piece of software
Sharks
meant
help people
for
see.
Video
Noble
games.
goal.
This is just something that sits on your computer that will read out any text to you. And because all of the text in the game is in those text boxes, JAWS can read it. So anything that is in a text box in game that for whatever reason I cannot read, my text-to-speech can take care of that for me. So if you're wondering how fully blind people can read Final Fantasy XIV in non-voiced cutscenes, this is how. So how do you interact with stuff? Because pointing and clicking on things for me is actually very difficult.
Really sophisticated.
I have to tell you that the fact that this MMO is controller supported, and that you can do things like target type, target automatically. I mean, this isn't a first-person shooter. You're not your ability to play is based on how well you can combo and react, not based on how well you can target enemies. So with that in mind, and that, you know, I don't have to actually worry if I'm hitting the head or you know, a specific body part like in, say, Monster Hunter, I can focus on my rotation, I can focus on my healing. I main healer, White Mage, Dark Knight, and Mechanist if I want to DPS. For me personally, melee DPSs are very difficult because of the positionals, but basically any job I can play.
Yeah,
I
positionals
just
would be a
can't play
nightmare, huh?
melee jobs optimally. So, auto-targeting, using the controller to target NPCs, skipping over the mass of people in-game is amazing. I remember when I was doing Housing Savage, being able to click the placard without, you know, accidentally clicking another person. Very important. Now we're going to actually get into battle. We'll start with both allies as well as ambiance. And if you haven't gotten your headphones on, now is the time, because we're going to start listening to a lot of audio.
I'm very curious about this part.
All right, so the very first thing, I am going to play some audio, and I want you to listen, and then I'll play the video for those of you who are not visually impaired to see and compare. I want you to listen. This is the entry to a Alliance raid, specifically the Evilise ones. I wanted something later because of all the prep that various jobs and classes do. Listen and tell me in chat what jobs you can hear. because even if you're not used to listening,
Okay.
I'm sure that you've internalized a lot of this by now and not even realized it.
Mm-hmm. That's a warrior? Samurai? Sorry, I had the music playing. I didn't even realize it.
Yep. So I'm reading through your chat, and you guys are right. Our warrior was our main tank.
Mm-hmm.
We had several astrologians.
Yep.
Setting up their cards. We also had a bunch of dancers setting up their dance partners. Sages.
Huh. That's pretty good. That's really
So, you guys did an awesome job of detecting all of those pre-pull items. And you'll also notice... that you could hear some footsteps, and I'll go into that in a moment. But for a dungeon... not only did you hear the warrior, but before that, you could hear the actual tank stance go on. And then that light thunk. That is a healer. Specifically, it's a white mage. And then you'll hear the 2 DPSs. Now, I knew the first one was a mech, and I was playing the red mage, but unfortunately the red mage and samurai have very similar sounds. But I at least know that that sword sound is very different from a paladin's. So I could tell, that I've got 2 DPSs with me. There's the tank stance and the tank pulling out their weapon. White mage, mechanist, and you can hear the little click at the end of the gun actually opening up.
nice. That's cool.
The only one that's difficult is my own, red mage. That sound is very similar on samurai and often very difficult to determine which one is which.
It's like a sword.
Thankfully, the paladin sword draw and the dark knight sword draw are quite different.
I wonder if they designed that intentionally. I feel like they probably did, didn't they?
So, basic dungeon navigation. I'm just going to go straight to the video so you can see it with the audio. So, close or open your eyes as you wish. Oh. Ooh. That was weird. There we go. But if you're listening on headphones, you should be able to hear exactly where the people are walking around me. Not only that, but what terrain they're walking on. And that's very important to me. Now, in dungeons, with the exception of Zemail Darkhold, which it has, thankfully, that lower gap has now been removed. Dungeons you can't accidentally fall off of. Zemail was a huge pain in my rear until they removed that lower platform. But it was a nice little challenge for me. But I use the sound of people's footsteps to know roughly where people are standing around me. Yeah, and you can hear the snow. Even if your party is set to limited, the sounds are not. Although you can independently actually turn different types of sounds on and off, and I'll show that in a bit. But even though I have my party set to limited, I could still hear the holy, as well as hearing the drop, even though the giant holy explosion is no longer visible.
That's a cool detail. I didn't know that either, actually.
I believe the footsteps fall under, I'll get to it, but there's different settings that you can adjust. when I get to one of the AoE pages. Natural AoEs, by the way, independent of AoEs from enemies, which I'll get to when I get to the enemies section, they also have a warning. So before the AoE goes off, there's actually the drop sound for the ice first. Then when you hear the sound a second time, that's when the AoE is actually going off.
Mm-hmm.
So that allows me to position myself correctly. 1, get out of there. AoE releases. Here we go. So, I know somebody had just mentioned that the footstep sound is too loud for them. There are ways to adjust that. I'm letting myself get targeted with everything here. We did this unsynced just so that I could spend some more time having some sounds. Yes, and I did want to mention that. Snowcloak was the first dungeon where they actually utilized a lot of these sounds. A lot of the ARR dungeons are not as visually impaired friendly. It's really starting in about, I believe, 2.2 when they start dealing with massive spatial sound. But you can see here that when I'm setting all the volume differences, now I've added the ambient sound in. And that wind is actually letting you know that you're being attacked by a dot, the cold wind, as you're moving through that area. If you hear the wind, you're experiencing a damage over time debuff. If you don't hear the wind, then that means that you are safe and not being damaged.
This is really cool, honestly.
But yes, all of those different
really
types
cool.
of sound can be independently adjusted
really
to your
interesting.
liking. I play with the music on but low because there are a number of bosses where the boss is actually in time to the music.
Hi,
So I
Sage.
do need it and I do enjoy it. I turn the music off here just so that you could hear the sound effects a little bit more because I know a lot of people aren't used to dealing with that mix. Did the redesign of the ARR and MSQ necessary
this is
dungeons
fascinating,
add
actually. This
in
is super
spatial sound?
interesting.
The answer to that is
Elsa, how are you?
for the ones that they've significantly redesigned, yes. Total Rock has spatial sound now. Praetorium has spatial sound, especially in the boss fights. The Ultima,
use straight for extra credits, really?
quote unquote
Didn't know that.
trial has spatial sound now. I haven't done Castrum enough to tell you. I believe it also does.
Oh, they left during that when that happened. Gotcha.
But let's move on to enemies and the big bad boys. So, Leviathan was the first time when things were current where they added spatial sound as a major component into fights.
That whoosh.
I can tell you, and my FC can tell you, a lot of them are in here, that I am very, very good at Leviathan, and I do not fall off the boat. And here's why. Close your eyes and listen, and tell me which quadrant is he coming up from. Front left, front right,
Left.
back left, or back right? Back left, correct.
I'm wrong. All right, don't listen to me.
In fact, Yoshi P had seen my essay. I had done a video essay on Snowcloak about 1.5 years ago, and had mentioned it
right.
in the 5.5 patch notes as a reason why the PS5 was going to have spatial audio. So I'm very, very happy. If my talks about these kinds of things, I do consulting for smaller companies, not Square Enix, but mostly indies, on accessibility for the blind and visually impaired. If my talks and anything that I give can help more blind people play video games, I am a very happy person. So here's another example of proximity sounds. And I deliberately stayed just inside of this and took the hit just for you guys. I'll play that one more time since I talked over it. So you should be able to, if you can hear and have spatial headphones on, be able to hear exactly where the lightning ends in proximity to where you are standing.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a whole lot of standardized audio tells.
Wait, this is something I haven't seen yet.
That all of you who are Final Fantasy XIV players are familiar with. There's the stack marker and what it sounds like. Here's a separate marker and what it sounds like.
I'm not sure if I've seen this yet. No, wait, I have seen this. Have I? I don't know if I have. I think that's Evilise.
Here's a single tank buster. There's more than one going at the same time. But it's different than a multi-tank buster. You can hear that the tone is actually different on the multi-tank buster. When I do content as a tank, it's very good and very important for me to know when that tank buster needs to be taken away or taken towards the other tank.
I do need to play the new Alliance raid. Need to get a group going for that.
Tank busters have not always made distinct sounds. I'm actually going to get into the difference. So they've added that tank buster sound and marker back into older content. It was added in the 5.1. It was added in the near raids, and it's been backported to a lot of older content. However, it has not been added back to everything, and it doesn't need to be, and there is a reason why. Barks. How many of you here are video game designers? You should know this term. A bark is a short phrase, usually in conjunction with an action or confirmation.
I'm not a game designer,
and
but,
a lot of
yeah.
And a lot of the older content, instead of using the tank buster sound, uses a bark to signify a tank buster. In those cases, that noise isn't there. The bark itself is what tells you. Here's an example. So any of you who have played Aglaya, if you've heard that phrase before, you immediately know that the sides of the arena are going to drop away. Every time he says that, that action will happen immediately thereafter. Barks are really, unfortunately, only used when they can voice act them. That's why those standardized sounds are also very important. I love how immediately everybody runs to Sloppy.
Sloppy!
Well,
Sloppy!
Sounds to me like you all need a Barks pop quiz.
Oh, wait. No, stop that. Sloppy! Love it.
So I've got a couple of Barks here. Let's see who can recognize which one. You don't need to tell me what raid it's from. You don't need to tell me what fight it's from. Tell me the mechanic
players are the same?
that's associated with this Bark.
Is that's Zodiark? Is that
Yep,
Zodiark?
that's a tank buster. It's a single tank buster. All right, number 2.
I have no idea what this one is.
Yep, this is solar fans. So this is cones to the sides, each side of Azemia. Yep. This is not the circles. These are the dual cones. All right, number 3. I'll repeat this one. Some people said they couldn't hear it.
I can't hear it at all. I hear someone saying something, I just can't hear it.
Yes, so the phrase is, it's too late to beg mercy. It is not Rauger. It's Fire Garot, yes. It is the series of fast and slow-moving AoEs coming at you from one side to the other.
I'm failing this pop quiz. I'm not doing well.
I call out to the skies and tremble as the brilliance of 1,000 bolts blinds mine enemies and tears their flesh asunder.
Wow, dramatic bitch.
Yep, so this is the 3 Sword Slam. This is not running away. This is getting to the
Oh,
area,
this is Thunder
the
God
3
Sid, isn't
safe
it?
areas as three danger areas.
Yeah,
drop
because
down.
he talks so much all the time, and people go
three
feral
simple
for
AoEs,
it.
1 platform per group. That is correct. Not only that, but halfway through the bark is when he starts actually dropping the AoEs, and it's always consistent at the exact midpoint of the bark. And here's my last one.
O divine light, send us from our sins! Gaze deep into the light!
Oh, Heidelin? That's a raid. I know it's a raid wide,
Yep,
yeah.
this is the raid wide.
I think. Is that right?
Yep, Junie got it. It was the raid wide.
I'm not very good at this pop quiz, guys. Thancred! This is Thancred.
So, we've got about 15 minutes left. Let me take the time, now that I've talked about all the awesome stuff that Final Fantasy XIV's gotten right. Yes, that was the Final Fantasy Tactics raid. Let's talk about some of the issues. This is where I'm going to remind people that there is a major 6.0, 6.1 spoiler warning. I try to keep the plot spoilers as minimal as possible, but there is no way around it because I'm going to have to talk about some of the solo duties.
This is Thancred.
Yes, the reason why I gave Thancred top billing on this section is because the stealth sections are a problem. Namely the solo duty stealth sections, but also the follow sections. And I'll discuss what those are and why they're an issue. So, the stealth sections are a problem because there is no way
I think this is Thancred.
for you
This
to
is
know
Thancred.
if a mob is not moving, exactly how far away it is, and in what direction it is looking if you're visually impaired or legally blind. Thancred's actually had a lot of movement. It was very similar to Metal Gear Solid, in which case the enemies were on a patrol. So, just like I can hear my allies walking and moving around, I can hear my enemies as well. So in those cases, that kind of stealth is actually doable. As long as I can know, and I don't use a PS5 controller, I use a Steam haptic controller, so I do get a vibration when my character runs into something solid. So I do know when I've run into, say, a series of crates or boxes that I can hide behind, that, this spot is safe, I can hear the path of the enemies, I'm good to go, that's fine.
Mhm.
The issue is, any of the static and non-moving enemies, I don't know which way they're facing, and I don't know how close I have to be for their line of sight to trigger. When I'm playing myself, like
That's
I
fair.
said, I know my job, I know my skills, I know how many enemies I can feasibly handle with myself or with my chocobo if I'm out in the field, to not die. When I'm in a solo duty, I don't have that, nor do I have really reliable ways to heal if I screw up. I was able to manage to beat the Thancred 82 solo duty eventually, because he is a tank, he has a decent amount of defense, he has the ability to fight back, as long as you're not engaging with too many enemies at once. They do give you that ability in the solo duty to do so. So there is a bit of wiggle room for myself to be able to handle it. But the problem is that you can't move forward unless you succeed, and you cannot, like, say, a dungeon or a trial where, you know, I can stand or stack with somebody. If somebody has a triangle marker, I can follow that. I don't have that here, so I'm on my own. Even worse are the follow quests. You know, most of them are relegated to side quests, but there are a few that are mandatory for Endwalker. Namely the one in the 84 MSQ where you have to follow Urianger, and he doubles back quite a bit. Only for him to then say, I knew you were following me the whole time. So why go through that rigmarole? Why force you to go through a stealth section? I don't think that they shouldn't be in the game. I think they should be optional in the same way that Kugane Tower is optional. If you want to, you know, climb this ridiculous structure, go for it. But it shouldn't be a mandatory thing to have to continue throughout the game, considering that this is not the, you know, primary gameplay loop. Yeah. So, and I don't have this complaint about, say, the blow dart mechanic from Stormblood, because when you lock onto something with the blow dart mechanic, there is a audible, like, sound. Like, I wish I could show you, but unfortunately I can't repeat any of those. So those are doable if you can't see, because they do lock on, your controller does vibrate or click into place. But these are a problem.
So
and these are
this is Urianger. I didn't see that one.
Continue until you do them, and you cannot get assistance or help from other players because these are solo duties. Even worse, the only time that I absolutely could not do something in game, the only time that it completely screwed me over was the 83 solo duty.
That's fair.
In from the Cold is a huge problem for a whole number of reasons.
Yeah, no, this one would definitely be a nightmare. It was hard enough to do while seen.
In from the
I can't
Cold
imagine
thematically,
outside of it.
I'm not gonna knock it for that. It makes sense. I understand why it's there. I understand the story that it's trying to tell. I understand that it's trying to put you in a place of powerlessness. However, there are a lot of problems with it. There's no pathing, combat is penalized, healing is difficult, there is no easy way to track enemies or line of sight. Stealth is your only option. If you get into more than one fight, you are more or less dead. You're always in near darkness with low contrast. I physically could not complete this. I literally had to have someone from my FC talk me through it. And even then, it took multiple tries. It was to the point where I was literally going to have someone take over my computer and just play it for me.
It's awful. I can imagine that. That'd be so hard.
There's so much wrong with this in something that is part of the main story. Again, I understand what they were trying to do, but even on very easy, this is literally impossible for someone who's visually impaired. Because if I'm targeting an enemy, I can't attack them. You're supposed to be powerless in this. There is no way to get around it save pure stealth. You have no way to defend yourself. And last but not least, a disappointing EX trial, aka Endsinger EX. I do Savage. I can play Savage. I can either listen to my
I don't disagree with you,
footsteps, or there's one or two mechanics that I cannot do, mostly the timers. I don't know if I have a short or long arrow, but I can tell what arrow I have, like in P2S. So I am mostly self-sufficient. I may just need someone to call out short or long for me. But the entire Endsinger tile has absolutely zero mechanics with an audible tell. every single one of her mechanics requires you to be able to see. And for a game that has spent so much time making even high-level play accessible to the visually impaired by consistently adding barks and unique sound tells to make the most recent EX visual only, there is one sound that's in the game, is the sound of the comets shattering, but you have to know what color they are in order to know if you need to get towards or away from them.
It's fair, yeah. Also, yeah,
it's
Leona.
Just such a huge step back.
I believe I did
and
mine
need to
first
call
try
them out
too.
on this.
Did have a panic attack. Did have a small mental breakdown after
So,
it, though.
in conclusion, because
that
I'm
was for
running out
different
of time and
reasons.
only 4 minutes left, Final Fantasy XIV is extremely accessible to the blind until it isn't. And it's when those issues happen, stealth, jump puzzles, visual-only mechanics, in areas where you cannot get assistance from other players, grinds the game to a halt and makes it impossible to complete MSQ. MSQ should be visually impaired accessible because 99% of the time it is. And it hits that point where it's so close to being perfect that why not fix those few things that are a problem? I understand that some side quest or optional items can have things that I cannot participate in. I will never climb Kugane Tower. That's fine. I understand that. But if Kugane Tower was part of MSQ, I would have had to quit.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare.
And that's where the difference lies, is make sure that the actual main path that you want people to go through, especially considering that you're adding all of the duty support for MSQ all the way through Endwalker. They finished ARR, they're doing the patches, they're getting into Heavensward. If you're going to go through that to make it a single player experience that anyone can play, you need to make sure that anyone can actually play it. And with that, thank you for coming. I will be taking questions not inside the panel room, but outside in the garden. I do want to spend a moment giving my thanks. First, I am the director, the basically head of my FC. A bunch of my FC mates are here in the audience. Thank you. On the right, you'll see our Playframe Final Fantasy XIV channel. RFC is for Dan Floyd, who runs Playframe. It's a
very
YouTube
good.
channel.
I like that a lot.
He often grabs from RFC when he wants to do content. If you want to see that, as well as seeing a bunch of the people in the audience.
No, I learned a bunch of stuff. I didn't know a lot of things. Pink is fake. I am fake.
QR code
I know that now.
One of my very good friends.
But no, like the stealth trials is something I hadn't even thought of like
helped me
that,
out
especially
cutting a
like
lot
in
of
from the
audio
cold.
that you heard. I did all the recording, but I'm really bad at video.
I had like
Kayako is
that was difficult for me for another reason. But like the idea of like it being an accessibility nightmare, I had never thought of. That makes perfect sense though. Like at least the Thancred one, the Thancred one's like hard, but like you can kind of like muscle your way through it.
If you want some resources, panel notes mega thread. Let me
like,
talk about the giveaway. So
you can kind of muscle your way through it, right?
Cosplayer, as I
But
mentioned.
like
I like making stuff. I have made a bunch of
you
really
absolutely
awesome
can't do that
matches,
for the other
damages
one.
down, debuffs, whatever. And you know, for Lunarcon, I'm giving 2 sets of them away for free.
But yeah,
one set.
it's got to
is
learn about the
like
game from a completely different perspective.
a
Yep,
comment,
and that is a healthy, good thing to
that's
do
linked in here.
sometimes.
The other one is for everybody who's in the
Oftentimes.
panel. If
Does that
you
make Eris an
respond
illusion mage? Yes.
To that tweet with the word bark.
Yeah, no, I never thought about it from the angle of that.
We talked about.
But I guess
One
I'm
person
sure
will
most people
get
don't
a
think about it
full
from my
set of
angle
those
either, so like that makes
patches.
sense.
I will wait until this evening.
All the cooler why
9
to
p.m. my time,
like
and
to talk
pull
about this sort of
from-
stuff.
Pull randomly from that list of people who have responded. to
And I think
different
I
patches.
kind of agree with
The other
that too.
set will close
I
when
like
Lunar
the stealth
closes-
sections.
when
Me as a
Lunar
player, I
closes
like it. It's
tomorrow.
different. It
So
helps
if you want to try to win,
the stealth and the follow sections, in
check
my
out that
opinion,
QR
help
code.
mix
I
things
will also
up,
put a
and I
link
enjoy
to
that a lot.
Twitter mega thread, in chat once I'm back in game.
Like,
So with that, thank
but
you.
at the same
It is
time,
I
they
gotta
should
go.
definitely not be mandatory.
Have
They
a
should not
wonderful
bar your
Lunarcon, and
entry
I
into
will
the
be
MSQ,
right back in
right?
game to hang out with
Having a little bit of
everybody.
diversity in the like the gameplay stuff is nice, but having some other way to get through it, whether it's the assistance of others, the assistance of the assistance of others, the assistance of like I don't know, different different aspects of the game, letting you skip it entirely, maybe. Why? Ooh. Why is that? I love the idea from in the cold, but I hated the execution of it in this scenario. I couldn't exactly single out which one. In from the cold is really interesting. Did have a small mental breakdown, but I do appreciate it for what it was trying to do. Like, it was really trying to give you a place of powerlessness in a way that would make sense for the game. Because normally speaking, there's like literally no way that can happen. Like where we are at in the game now, I would compare this to like a high-level D&D campaign, because my brain, that's where it always goes, is D&D. But like at a certain point where you have strong characters, you have to challenge them in ways that are not just big damage, big fight, big HP pool, things like that, because that's not gonna work, right? That's never gonna work. If you just keep doing that, then you got like a Dragon Ball Z like power scaling issue, right? You got something to that level. And that's what they were trying to do with In From the Cold, is challenge us in a way that wasn't just, another fight that you're gonna clearly win. But I agree, it was a lot all at once, which is kind of the point, but probably too much. You know, the mechanical overload is big, like having to deal with all those mechanics. The suddenness of it, yeah, just like anxiety, dysphoria, things like that. All of that is very, very muchly. Is very, very much. It is. A lot, actually. Too much. I think they could have done it more slowly. I think they could have done it more slowly and with less mechanics, and that would have helped. Maybe done it faster. Maybe like if you do it like a bit faster, like that'll, I know, change things. You're talking some of the mechanics, yeah. No, like I agree. I think maybe in the mechanics that would have helped a lot, actually. Actually, wait. No, I was in the right place. I'm silly. Go back to sit down. Wait, is that? I thought that was boombox for a second. That and it's timed. Yes, the timing is a big thing, which messed me specifically a lot. There's a generous timer, but still. No, I don't disagree with you. I think that scenario did go on a lot longer than it should have too. Yes, I think it was too long. I think it was too long. I think there was too many mechanics. I think it was too much all at once, right? I was just get a load after a while, but that was never a stinker for me. That's fair, Spear. Oh, for sure. Timers are super anxiety inducing for me too. Yeah, I think you could have just had like, Danny Boy just be like, Fanny Boy just be like, hurry, and then not actually time you. And that would help maybe. That allows players to kind of take their time. But I was trying to put pressure on you, but that's a lot of pressure all at once. I know. I think there's a couple of ways that they could do that differently. I saw what they were trying to do, and I understand that, and I like it from that perspective. I would not have a lot of fun if it was just, like, I would not have a lot of fun if that's the only way they did stuff from now on, and if that we were only fought more enemies all the time, constantly, nonstop, then, like, it would get old after a while, right? Yeah. Oh, for sure. I like their Ron. He's cute. Here, what's your adventure like? Yeah. Oh, there's just like a lot going on all at once, and it's so much and it's so overwhelming. Again, I know that was kind of the point, but like, think they took a risk, and I'm hoping they will learn from it for the future X packs and stuff. They definitely tried something new, and you know, every time they try something new, it's not always gonna work out. It's not always gonna work out, and like that's completely fine, right? It's gonna be how it is. So I'm just hoping that they take that into account. Maybe add a way to skip it, retroactively. Probably can't do much else with it, but at least give people the option for that. I can't imagine like having to be like coached through it or something like that. Like that'd be so hard. I mean, honestly, props to Sarah. But yeah, I think they're doing. I think they're just doing their Q&A now, which is kind of proggers. Kind of cool, kind of good. I think personally, I'm probably gonna call it here. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna call it here. I am tired, and the energy of the day has caught up with me a little bit. So I will probably still be around Lunarcon tonight, probably. But I do want to just, I want to take a break for myself. I want to be able to enjoy the con myself. Not that I haven't been enjoying this, but if you noticed, I'm tired today. You know, a lot happened yesterday. I had a big week, and I'm just trying to both provide good content and take time for myself, because that's important. Also, I want to write some fanfic tonight, too, because I talked about it so much today. So I want to do that, too. We're going to skedaddle. I'm going to drop you off. I'll drop you guys off at Rin's. Uncle Rin will take care of you. Still doing the PvP stuff. So, you know, enjoy yourselves. Have a good time. I'm going to be around, probably, just at Lunarcon, around in general. But I hope to hang out with you guys next week. Next week we'll have a bit more of a normal stream schedule. I will be a little bit busy though, because I have a wedding in the weekend. It's a wedding of a kind of family friend, high school friend, best friend. Grew up with them, and I'm gonna be going back to my old hometown for the wedding. I haven't been back there in 5 years, so we'll see where that goes. I'm a little nervous, but I'll probably have an update for you guys the week thereafter. So, yeah. I'm happy though. I'm happy they're getting married. They're both great people. Love them a lot. I'm not worried about them at all. They're great. I'm worried about other people. But we'll see how it goes. So, love you guys. Say hi to Rin for me. I will be live next weekend. My socials are all there. Yeah. That's kind of the whole shebang. Give him an awooga booga, and I will see you all later. Hope it goes well too. Goodbye, guys. Illy, take care of yourselves. Love yourself. Your best looks different every day. Remember that.
Almost getting down the machinist, but nope, just